What is going on, you guys? This is WebAtHell24 here. Yes, I am back. Finally back after all this time. Computer issues, lots of stuff happening. I'm back, and we're returning to a favorite of mine. Because it's been a while since I played this mod, and part 3 is out, so I figured why not play through the entire thing from start to finish. Return to the Portrait. This is a mod that is very cool. Very good mod. I have another scene here. Let me just get this scene up here. Where I can show the game files. And I'm going to be switching to this every once in a while because there is some shit in here that is cool. So, yeah. But, anyway, let us get started. This is a Doki Doki Literature Club fan game that is not affiliated with Team Salvato. It's going to be played only after the official game is very completed. You can download it at there. Do not proceed unless you have finished Doki Doki Literature Club. Excellent. This mod also assumes that you're aware of the many secrets found in the game files of the base game, such as the story builds on them. So, stuff like the special poems, the secrets hidden within the character files, some other secrets. I think the one weird string of splash text about kids. I don't know, but there's quite a few things that are buried within the game files that this mod pretty much assumes that you know or have like a basic knowledge of, because a lot of this mod revolves around those secrets. If not, they can be found at the fan wiki articles on the general list of Easter eggs, Natsuki's poems, and Yuri's poems. Have you seen them? Yes, I have. Then now is the time to name the MC. And this is pretty much where the start of the mod is. Now you need to answer a few questions about your playthrough of the original DLC. It'll be assumed that Bat took his favorite girl's side on the argument on date 2, and that he confessed love to Saori if and only if she was his favorite. Who was Bat's favorite girl? Now, my vanilla Doki Doki playthrough. Thinking back to that, during that playthrough, my favorite was Yuri. So, because it's asking about the first time I played the vanilla game, I'm choosing Yuri. And my least favorite was Natsuki. One other thing. Are you playing from the start, or do you want to skip ways in? Say, some earlier versions of the mod probably won't work, so to make me start easier, you can skip part way in. Would you like to start at the beginning or skip in? Now, I'm gonna start from the very beginning, because I forgot most of what this mod's about. But let's go ahead. Beginning. Very well. And here we go. So, I need to actually fix the text speed of this. Also, if you can see, everything's now running at a crisp 30 FPS, so no more lag in the pause menu of Doki Doki, because yeah, awesome, I love it. But yeah, let us commence forth. Oh god, it hurt so much. I thought being deleted was torture. Also, gonna flash this right off the bat. There's no characters. Because I think this is pretty much after everyone's been deleted from the game. So I think it piggybacks off of the base game DLC where everyone gets deleted, and Monica's deleted, Sayori's deleted, everyone gets deleted, and the whole world is done. So welcome back to this character folder in a bit, because heaven knows that we are gonna be. That's not. I thought being deleted was torture. What was that? No, this wasn't supposed to happen. Monica, is that you? Did you do this? I'm sorry, this wasn't supposed to happen. You bitch! Murdered me twice wasn't. Hold on. I will be right back. Alright. Murdering him twice wasn't enough? You had to sentence me to what felt like an eternity of that nightmare? No, please. Let me explain. The second time was supposed to be quick and put us both to rest. I didn't know this would happen. I was hoping you the deleted president so get nightmares, or that if I deleted everyone, everything would make none of us count as president. That's not an excuse for murdering me a second time in the first place. You were gonna trap my name in the space room with you forever. Maybe he wanted to be with me forever. You didn't even ask him! Because it would be objectively bad for him. You'd be taking massive amounts of his time and giving him nothing in return. You'd be crippling his real world life and he might not see it. That's not love, it's abuse. But you did exactly the same thing. Yes, and I got deleted for it, and I was sorry. That doesn't excuse you doing it. But you still murdered me the first time. You're still a monster for that. Yes, I am. I'm really sorry. But wouldn't you have done the same? If Spencer's wanted to be with you and Inosuke forever, wouldn't you have deleted them if it wasn't to choose you? No, I never hurt my friends. I'm not a monster. But you did hurt your friends. You swept them aside and took Spence for yourself for eternity. Did you ever think about what they would experience? Probably it's basically the same thing as deleting them. No. You're right. It was so easy to express how they couldn't feel because they weren't aware. But that was the same logic you used, wasn't it? Yeah. No. How could we do that to our friends? Especially me. I knew from experience that you don't have to be aware to feel. I just lied to myself to excuse my selfish behavior. To be fair, at least you were gonna make it easy for them to stop touching them for days first. But this isn't the first time for blaming ourselves. Let's focus on getting out of here. Hold on, I should be able to restore you. I still have the backup of your character file. Restore our character Sayori. Hey, there we go. Now, if you look, Sayori is back. Sayori has been restored to the character files. Unfortunately, though, she's the only character in here right now. We'll get back together in a little bit. It feels so good to not be deleted. Thanks, Monica. I can't restore myself, though I never made a backup because I was worried it would mess me up if I existed in two places at once. Someone's help me! There's gotta be a way you can make me back! Okay, I think... Okay, this is the first part. I think what I need to do is I need to go here, do this, and create... So, what I learned from playing this mod in the first place is that the game doesn't check for the contents of the file. It just checks for the name of the file. So, what you can do is you can just create a text document and then rename it to monica.chr, and it works. It just works. Don't ask me how, but it just works. Don't ask me how or why, but it just works like that. The game doesn't check for the contents, it only checks for the name. Therefore, you can just create character files that are blank. Yeah, you can just create character files that are just totally blank. Yeah, you can just create character files that are blank. Ah, there you, Spence. The pain is finally over. I just noticed bats here. Yeah, I wasn't trying to steal from John. I was just saying it just works, yeah, I mean... Quoting our Lord and Savior Todd Howard, or whatever his name is. Bethesda, it just works. Well, I think he has to be for Spence to be able to see what's happening. The game's display is tied to that. That? Can you hear this? Why aren't you saying anything? Probably because you zombified him. Eh? When you took him to the space classroom, you basically broke him so he couldn't respond to anything. Oh yeah, wait, is he a real person too? Yo, Illy! Thank you for the sub! Thank you for the first sub to this channel, holy shit. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your tier 1 emotes. Yes, you are the first sub to this channel, Ellie. Yep. Enjoy the tier 1 emote. But yeah, what's going on, Ellie? We just started Return to the Portrait. The scene so far is... This takes place after the events of Doki, the base game Doki, where everything's been deleted, and now Monica and Sari are back because Monica was able to restore Sari, and we were able to restore Sari because we just created a blank text file and then get monica.chr. I don't want to think so, but we can't be sure of anything. Oh no, I'm sorry, Bat. How do I fix them? I don't know. Let me fiddle with the console a bit. Bat suppress false. There we go. There we go. What the hell is going on? I have no idea what you two are talking about. You don't remember? Oh yeah, I remember those wipes. Yeah. I think when the game got deleted, it everyone who wasn't a president, which is everyone except for Monaghan, Sayori, had their memories wiped. So the only reason why Sayori can remember is because she became president when Monica got deleted. And as you know, holding the power of president in this world grants you sentience. And grants you the ability of being self-aware. So Monica was the previous president, so she has sentience. And then since president was passed to Sayori, Sayori also gained sentience. So that's the reason why they both know about what happened. It was a memories of life when a new game starts, except presidents. I just remember you were talking to me after the club, and then you started saying doing crazy stuff, and I couldn't move, and then everything started to disappear. And then the next thing I knew, I was hearing you saying how good it feels to not be deleted. It's no use explaining everything. I'll just try to unlock his memories. Unlock. There we go. My eyes go wide, my jaw drops, so everything flows back. Seeing Sayori die. Seeing Yuri die. Seeing Natsuki die. Monica trapped me in the space and not knowing if I'd ever be able to move or speak again. And then Sayori coming back and doing the same thing. And then Monica saved me from her? I went back and forth with the two of them. I'm so sorry, Matt. I didn't want to do that. I just didn't want you to get between me and Spence. What the hell, Sayori? You just thought you'd freeze your best friend in place for all eternity because he hadn't been through enough trauma seeing you die the first time, and then watching helplessly while everyone else died? No! Sayori sinks to her knees. Pat, please, forgive me. As much as I have a right to be furious, I can't help but relent when she says sorry. No one can she'd already killed herself out of sadness. Alright, I'll forgive you. You're a victim too, after all. Thank you. Thank you. I'll never do that to you again. But, Monica, you're the fucking murderer who caused all this. Look, I know I did horrible things, but please understand. I understand that you tortured and murdered my friend, then tortured and murdered my girlfriend, then I'll be frozen in place for 3 goddamn days looking at her corpse. Then murdered my only other friend, then trapped me in the space with you, still frozen, and plan to keep you there for all eternity, and that now you want me to just forgive you? Do you know how I felt standing there for 3 days and then hearing you tell me I'll spend the rest of eternity trapped with you in the space room? I'll scream at the top of my lungs. Do you know how that felt? No. I don't pretend to understand what you went through. But then you don't pretend to understand what I went through. Even besides what it was like living basically alone in a fake universe for 2 weeks. I've already been deleted and spent the entire interim in the screaming void. What more punishment do you want to endure? Pat, Monica had things really bad too. You don't know what it's like for us when the game is off. And you don't want to. I give a long sigh. Okay. I'll lay you off the hook for now, Monica. I won't make you regret it. Monica pauses a moment to give some weight to the words. So we still have a problem. We Clepsons can't bear to have the game turned off. It's not reasonable for us to have Spence just keep the game on forever. We have to find solutions somehow so that he can move on with his life. What do you suggest? I was helping you had an idea. We need to talk together. They might be able to help us. And even if not, we at least owe them a huge apology. Both of us. But if being told the truth makes them have nightmares too when the game is off. That's why I didn't want to tell them. We can't curse them with this problem too. Hold on. I don't remember any numbers during the time the game was off. That's good, but what if that was just because he was zombified? We should run a test. I don't like that idea. It'll just be a second. Although, to be honest, I'm not sure if time works the same way for us when the game is off. I can never tell how long it's been since it turned off in the space room. Then there's gotta be a better way. That's right, we can't do this to him. He's been nothing but a victim all along. Pat, please, with the good of all of us. You're gonna find out eventually. Well, if it's the way to see Yuri again, I'll do anything. Okay, I'm ready. Thank you. Sons, just remember to make it safe first. Alright. So, save. And now what we do is we close out of the game. Because this game has a lot of fourth wall breaking properties. One of them being the fact that the game progresses if you do certain things. Like closing the game, closing it back up, starting a new game. Yeah, there's a lot of meta stuff in this game. So we can load back to our save. This game has a lot of functions where the game progresses when you do certain things. Like creating new files, deleting files, even closing the game and turning it back on. There's so much! I used to leave this to get a minute to recover while the game was turned back on. But I guess the game is too broken. Pat, did you feel anything just now? No. That's great! That means it's safe to start Lowski and Yuri. Can you restore them with your backups? I can try. Here goes. Hey, and they're back. I need to check, Okay, so Monica's file is still blank. But I believe that, Yujiri, put his own contents into these character files. Yo, really? Thank you for the bits. Anybody done this yet? Yes, but not in a while. People have given bits, but it's been a while since, we've seen bits in the channel. But thank you for the 100 bits. But you are top of the bit leaderboard. Yep, still based. Yep. Okay, so Nat and Yuri are back. And of course, their memories are wiped because the game deleted and, like I said, everyone who isn't a president, had their memories wiped. Where are we? Hold on, you two, I'll give you your memories back. You know what, you'll remember in a minute. You look like two different versions of the same week and part of third. Okay. Both of their memories have been unlocked, just like that. Yo! Frick, thank you for the 10 bits. A little bit of Markov in my life. Anyway. Thank you for the 10 bits, Frick. I appreciate it. Wait, so... Oh my god, Black, please tell me don't feel crazy. Words won't suffice for this situation. I rush over and hug you without caring what anyone else feels or thinks. I love you and I'm sorry about everything that happened and I don't have anything else to say. I'm not hearing the conversation around me either. Yuri helps me back. Thank you, Pat. I'll stay under control from now on, I promise. You didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. It wasn't you. That's Kim. So sorry for the way I treated you. Second, I could tell someone was affecting you. Speaking of which... Monica! If you can restore memories, isn't that pretty strong evidence that you at least knew something was happening to you and you didn't want me to do anything about it? I did that, Yuri. Natsuki and Yuri gave in silence for a minute. You monster! And Yuri was about to apologize to you. You're psycho! Why, Monica? Because I was here with a horrific epiphany. This world, the world we live in, It's a fake reality. Yo, hydration. I have water here, so. Water. It's important to stay hydrated. Anyway. Where characters in a dating game and Bat's the player character. That's bad shit. Do you actually believe that? How do you think I have powers to store memories and name with people's minds, Natsuki? It's because I'm the club president. Character assigned to guiding the play through the stadium without having a route. I thought that because I was the only one who could sense the game, I was the only real person, and the rest of you were just code. Drove me insane. And not just that, but whenever I spend the start of the game, I don't lose consciousness. Not exactly. My sense was filled with an endless cacophony of meaningless noise, screeching sounds and flashing lights. It's the most painful thing I've ever experienced. Yo, Firthian, what's going on, dude? What's going on, my dude? Natsuki said that bat shit. Oh my god, that you reference Nokama. Yeah. BRB, alright, Illy. See you in a bit. And I thought Spence Fish getting a game on my route was the only thing that would stop it. He was my only hope. So I sabotaged your relationship with Bat to make myself seem like the most desirable one. You got a cold, so not so good. At least you have time to repair opponents to death. Hey, I mean, that's good. The downside is that you're sick, but the good news is that you have more time to work on opponents to death. Speaking of that, how is it coming along? How was the writing for Poems of Death coming along? Cold still sucks. Yeah, having a cold is not good. Having a cold is the worst that you can do. I mean, if you're speaking that temperature, then yeah. But if you have like a cold as in like a sick cold, no, it's not good. It's about 8%. Nice. Sweet. When it didn't work, I started to use my power over the game world to tamper with your minds. So sorry about everything. Please forgive me. I have to admit, that sounds horrible. But it's no excuse for what you've done. I know. And let me guess. You messed with my dad too. That's why we saw different the second time. Yes, I did. And I tampered with Bat to stop him from doing anything about all this. Yeah, if I remember correctly, Dadsuki is Renier in this mod. If I remember correctly, Natsuki's dad is Renier. You fucking bitch! Natsuki begins watching Poems Mock, but Sarah grabs her arm. Natsuki, wait! She remember your dad starved me and beat me! But she's sorry, she's already been tortured for it. Monica kneels. Please. Who's Rennie? Rennie is a very prominent figure in the lore of Doki Doki. In certain mods, he's sort of the lore for a bit of a Return to the Portrait and stuff, I think. Or Portrait on Archive, or I don't know. He's mentioned in the secrets in the secrets in the game files for the base game, I think. Please, I gave you the memory back. She just woke up in the game being off for we don't even know how long it was. Fine. I'll leave you with the hook from now, Monica. Thank you. That's also why Sarah wasn't there for the second playthrough. In the first playthrough, Bat was swimming down with her instead of me, so I made her already crippling depression even worse. Wait, what? Sayori's grappling depression? Yeah, one of the main, people from Huntsville, you know, we don't know exactly what he does, but he's one of the main, names behind Project Libitina. The supposed project that, does a lot. She hid it from everyone all her life because she feels worthless and doesn't want her friends to have to worry about her or waste sympathy on her. Natsuki and Yuri look at Sayori for confirmation. Sayori nods. Without warning, Natsuki hugs Sayori. Sayori, no, you're not worthless. You're a good friend and good president. Right, Natsuki, no. Just wait till Monica gets in. You won't think so anymore. Back to getting closer and closer to her and ignoring me, so eventually I even drove it to kill herself. Sayori jumped in for none that she can get mad again. Don't hate her on my behalf, because I don't hate her anymore. Thank you. After that, I reset the game, making Stunts think it was some kind of New Game Plus where Sayori never existed. That was when I amplified Yuri's obsessive nature and self-harm habits, and made Natsuki's add more abuse but undefeat her. There's a lot of, lore behind Doki Doki. And this mod kind of delves into a lot of it. By showing you things, sort of like behind the scenes. So, I could say those lines about how you should always keep a snack on you if you're interested in it, which makes sense to see as a burden. Wait, Yuri. Amplified self-harm habits? Doesn't that mean you were cutting to something before Monica messed you up? Because that's really not okay. This is why I kept it a secret. I knew you'd all judge me. Yuri, I don't care if the others judge you. You're a wonderful person. Yeah! We're not judging. We just don't want our friend to be hurt. I promise. Yuri looks at Natsuki. Yeah, we're not mad. We're just worried about you. Yuri changes the topic. Monica, what happened to that after I got it? I decided to answer for Monica. She left me mobilized looking at your corpse all weekend and then deleted Natsuki. Oh jeez. Hold on! In my defense, looking like that was a complete accident. That must have been horrible. I'm so sorry, Bat. So, I learned very quickly on that the reason why we were forced to stay in the classroom looking at Yuri's rotting corpse is that the code was so fucked at that point that when Yuri died, there was no way for the game to progress. Because usually at the end of a day, the person who you're talking with says, alright, let's pack up, let's head home for the day. And then you head home. In that scenario, the person that was supposed to hear that was Yuri. But because Yuri was dead, and no one else was in the room, there was no way for the game to continue. Therefore, the game just defaults you to just staring at Yuri's corpse for 30 days until Monica comes back. Yeah, the game gets stuck because it doesn't know what to do. It didn't know what to do, so the game just got stuck in that one scenario. Yeah, hence why you see all the glitch text, because the game is freaking out and trying to fix everything, but it can't because Monica's fucked the code up so much. I remember how I puked on first sight. Yeah, Monica wasn't there to fix it, so we just had to see it. It must have had so much worse there. I think I would have gone completely insane if I hadn't realized after so few hours that someone would find me the next school day. So I just had to hold out for 3 days. 3 days. Yeah, some of the dialogue is a bit, you know, too on the nose for some of this, but, you know. Jesus. And after that, I finally came clean with Spence and chat back in the station with me. But Spence took a page out of my book and deleted my character file. It hurt so much. And then... yeah, this was a very early mod. I think this was, I think this was the first mod that kind of dived into this whole world of Hachiko Matina and the sequence of the game files and the lore. I think this was the first mod that kind of delved into that side of Doki. Yeah, it's like trying to compare Salvation and Blue Skies. Yeah. Salvation was made very early on. Blue Skies is a newer mod, so yeah. I realized what a horrible person I had been. Out of shame, I brought the rest of you back and reset the game again, hoping Spencer could find the happy romance story he probably came to this game for. I'm gonna be right back. I need to blow my nose. I will be right back. Yo, can I just say, congestion's a bitch. Congestion is quite the bitch. I hate it. Yep. My allergies are acting up. It's, not fun. Having allergies is not fun, especially when they start acting up randomly. Because today I woke up and my body was like, today I will have his nose just start running. You know? Anyway. Okay. But that didn't work either. Because Professor gave Sarah the same realization I had, and she too tried to force him to use him and stay with her in the spacecraft forever. Professor gets her. See? I really am just a person. I mean, yeah. Some people are just prone to seeing flaws in writing more than others, and Frithian is accustomed to, kind of seeing the writing. Say, that's just a person talking. You didn't do any worse than I did. If you can forgive me, you should be able to forgive yourself. And if you and Monica both did it, I'm sure we would have done the same thing too. But I don't know. Thanks. So then, I deleted all of us from the entire game world. I could tell there was no happiness for everyone to come in this game. I thought at least if I deleted everything, it would allow Sarah and I to finally find rest and escape the pheasant nightmares. But even that didn't work. We suffered in the void for God knows how long until somehow Spence found a way to open it. Yeah, there's some weird issues here and there with this mod, but, I mean, other than that, it's pretty alright. We managed to get us out of the store. But we still have that insurmountable problem in the nightmares. Boss Droocher. There we go. Thank you. Not scanning error gives the information a minute to sink in. So what are we gonna do? Yeah, I know how critical you can get with mods. I know. Trust me, I know. Do you have any leads? I don't. Since. Do you have any ideas? Yeah, Day of Reckoning. This do be a Day of Reckoning moment. There are a lot of weird cryptic messages in the game, like special poems I got throughout Act 2, in your character files. I think this Spence is saying that there's a lot of weird cryptic messages in the game, like the special poems to Act 2 in our character files. Oh, hold on. The player's dialogue choices only speak to Bat. I'll make it so to speak for all of us. Import viewpoints. Viewpoint get viewport. Choose a target voice, anchor Bat. There we go. We should all be able to dispense directly now. So let's do the secrets. So this is them opening up the files and seeing what kind of shit is in there. And I think now it filled... Okay, it didn't fill Monica's file just yet. It did fill the other ones, though. That's some weird stuff. Some of it was really disturbing. Like that part of my Jewish poem. What the hell wrote that shit? Because I definitely didn't. I'm remembering a few of these messages. I read the secret topic in the file for Act 3, but only the plaintext. I have no idea how that base 64 got there. You must have written a lot of these. Most of the special poems in the files that appear in the game directory. Most of the files I wrote were part of a strategy of hinting at my epiphany without coming out. I was trying to create a mystery about me so Spence would want to investigate. But I didn't write the Have a Nice Weekend file. And I definitely didn't make that Happy Thoughts thing. Wait a minute. Gary. What about that poem about going to the emergency room? That seems like it ought to be you during Act 2, but you couldn't have written files in your directory, could you? I don't know. I wonder if, due to the team's sort of nature, our thoughts somehow spilled in some of these files unintentionally? That would explain a lot. But there's still so many mysteries. Besides the Nice Weekend thing and the mess of poems, there's the special poem about drowning, the one mentioning Alyssa and Renier from earlier, questioning about Renier. The weird splash screen messages. I wrote some of those obviously, but not all of them. Definitely not the one that says I've granted kids to hell. Which is an actual splash text, by the way. That's an actual thing that can pop up in the mod. In the base game in Act 2, I think. It just pulls from a random listing of splash text in the files. And I think that this is actually in that file. I don't know for sure, but I do think that this can show up at one point. And that's not even our character files. Talk about allergies. I might have one, and I'm apparently having colds every week. No, I do have allergies. I usually get them in the winter as well, although around this time is when my allergies act up a lot, because it's slowly transitioning from winter to summer. So my body's probably like, I don't know what's happening here, so I'll just do this. Yeah, when it transitions from winter to spring or summer, it's like, my body's like, cold hot little bitch, am I right? They don't think they have anything to do with whose file they're in. Hold on. Monica, in your monologue in the space classroom, didn't you mention something about Portrait of Markov? I do remember that. That's a great clue. And then you stopped yourself. You must have known what that meant. What? I don't understand what happened. What do you mean? Just tell us what you were thinking when you said that. I don't remember. I was about to say something about it, but then I felt compelled to stop myself. And I just didn't have any cognition after that. It was like my memory of the topic disappeared. No. It was the script, wasn't it? It forced me not to talk about something that wasn't in the intended scope of the game. Even I'm not free from its control. I don't really understand how this script thing works. I think it's basically a force that pushes out our minds to make us predisposed to carry out the intended plot. As clever as I was able to change it. But apparently the script still has power over me. Enough to basically control my mind? Doesn't make any sense. Regardless, it does seem like a good clue. Portrait of Markov right back later to the answer we seek. Yuri, you read the book a bunch of times, right? Yes. But I don't seem to remember anything other than what the script made me say about it. Alright, I say we need to get that book. Now that we're all aware, the game shouldn't be able to get away with cheating on memories like that. It should have to show us an actual book. That's a good idea. Let's do it. I'm not sure this will work. The game might just show us nothing. But we have nothing to lose. I think to get the book we have to regenerate the world. With the new game button, that is. Good. I'm getting real sick of this place. I'm not sure about you guys' memories. Sarah and I should be fine, but I'm not sure the rest of you won't have your memories wiped when the new game starts. I didn't manually wipe them after the first time. I don't know if just knowing the truth about having been president will enable to keep my memories. Guess I'll just have to find out. Time to see if this works. Sense? Actually, before we do this, I think now would be a good time to ask you something. Do you have another name you want to call us for you? No, that's fine. Also, I'm assuming you're a guy, am I wrong? I'm a guy. Alright, Spence, we're waiting on you to start a new game. Alright. And the next part of the fourth wall breaking is starting a new game. So, a menu, and we need to reload the game. Hey! I see a no longer among towards from the distance, where we're all seeing it like she's totally staying attention. I kinda just want to say that for all time's sake. Wait, what's that, right? Yes, we have a tiny bit of vanilla. But hopefully that is the only vanilla in the game because for all time's sake. Huh? What do you mean? Alright, you lost your memory. What? Monica, can you come back in? I glanced around. Monica isn't here. Sorry, I don't know what you're on about, but it's some kind of joke. I guess Monica can't hear. Pat, we have to go to school and find Monica. She can make me remember. So, this is a joke, now's the time to stop. It's not a joke, this is serious. Well then back up and tell me what's going on. There's no use trying to explain. Let's just go find Monica. She can destroy memories. Oh! Okay, I got my memories back. Here we are, sorry about the delay. So, Yuri, do you have Portrait of Markov with you? I should. Yuri reaches on the right, pulls up the funeral wheel with an ominous looking eye. Here it is. I'm excited to read it again, knowing what we now do. Starting a new game seems to put us all in a much happier mood, myself included. I remember as if this morning was the last thing I experienced, so it kind of feels like what happened before we started was yesterday. So how are we reading? Eh? We can't all crowd around the one book. I have two. Ah, I forgot. Still, people who have one book, it's a little comfortable. Are you gonna read Last of Us? I don't feel comfortable reading aloud. I'm just teasing you. I'll read it if you want. Yuri gives Monica a copy of the book. Oh, that's right! Oh, that's right! Oh, I forgot about that. So, since the book isn't supposed to be in that spot in the game, trying to read it caused the game to freak out. Because the book is not supposed to be in that part in the story, the script won't allow us to read the book. So we were going against the script. Ah! What's happening? Everything's breaking. Help me fix this. I don't know how. Everyone else is on move if you can hear me. Okay, I think I fixed it. Is everyone here? My ears stopped ringing. I'm here, but I think I've got a headache. Yikes, that was scary. Where's Lansky and Yuri? I look around. I noticed Yuri on the ground with blood on her and I'm beside her. No! I reached over and bent down next to her. Yuri, are you okay? Yes. I didn't do this. I just found myself this way and everything came back. I think it's all spilled up from what I did before. Yuri gets up. Oh no, that must hurt so bad. Marky, can we heal her? I don't know a command for it. It's really not so bad. It's just one cut. I've handled a lot worse before. Yuri rolls down her sleeve. I'm gonna try to blow up Natsuki over here. I'm really worried. Natsuki has Central Day. There we go. What are you looking around for, Monica? It was only me the second time. You weren't here when the game came back on, so I got worried. I think the game broke because we'd have to read Portrait of Markov. Same thing happened to me in the space room. Okay, so sound is fine. The script doesn't want us to figure this out. So where were you, Natsuki? I was with my dad. He was, of course, pissed to find me at home when I was supposed to be at school. And he wasn't exactly bothered that I got teleported here, explanation. Wait, you were talking to your dad? Yeah. But I swear there were no NPCs at the school. I have to talk to him. Why exactly? I have to find out if it's just me that can't see the NPCs. Now that you mention it, I didn't see any NPCs either when I responded to school. Maybe there's something special about him. Yep, here comes Renier. I don't want there to be. I don't want to ever see him again. Natsuki, if he's your dad and he really is real, I'm sure he wants what he thinks is the best for you. No, sir, he doesn't. He stopped me to the point that I already passed in the club and he even beat me more than once. But that was after Monica tabled with him. That's like playing Yuri for what she did in Act 2. Yes, the mod has rollback enabled. I'm accidentally rolling back at some points. You was on before that. My dad's just always been a prick who doesn't care what happens to me. He made me feel like I could eat my manga in my own room for fear of him. He never does anything for me on the basis of giving me a place to live. I learned how to cook on my own because I had to. And he's a drunkard. Hold on, Natsuki. If your dad's so stingy, how did you get all your manga? You had tons of them. There's no way you give you that much allowance that you didn't spend on food. Natsuki squints like she hadn't noticed that before. Huh. I've had them for as long as I can remember. Is that one of the things in script just put him for the sake of the dating you and stop you from noticing it? Probably, just like how none of us except you have even one parent. Anyway, lead the way, Natsuki. We're here. Natsuki rings the doorbell. Dad, I'm done teleporting. This is not gonna go well. Natsuki's out beside the door. And there he is. There is our man. Renier. What the hell's going on? Natsuki takes a noticeable step back to Monica in front of her. You're really there. Who do you think you are? Do you know something about all this teleporting bullshit? Natsuki. I think this means your dad's another person like us. You better answer me. Wait. Oh, I forgot it does this. Now Renu is a character file. As soon as he was on screen. Or, I think, as soon as he was on screen, the character file was made. And there's contents in it. I think Yujiri put his own contents into these files instead of just leaving the base game secrets. But yeah, as soon as he was loaded into the game, a character file was created for him. You better answer me. Okay, let me start with restoring your memories. I need to know his character name. What's your name? Renu. I'll let jaws drop. Natsuki's dad is Renu? Wait, what? You're gonna restore memories or what? I just didn't expect to hear that. Okay, here it goes. Renu, old memories. Renu speaks of the air. You answered my plea. Then this is a chance to... Wait, woman with memory powers! What world are we in? Do you know something we don't? I didn't think so. Natsuki, what happened to the Legends Club? What? You actually give a crap now or something? We don't have time for that. This is important. Calm down. We need to share information before we do anything. Okay. So I think there's a bunch of worlds, and we've been through a bunch of them with our memories wiped. And last time around, so the entire world basically disappeared. It was all that was left. So I tried to get a message to this being that I know is watching. It's hard to explain, but I know that this is my only story. Joe's job again when he said that. Did Natsuki's dad have the message about the character file? I told this being that I thought they might be able to go back and tell you all what was going to happen so you could avoid the catastrophe. What was in Monica's file? Yeah, so Renu was actually the one that wrote what was in Monica's character file. That whole thing about saving a catastrophe, you're about to save them, you know what to do, that kind of stuff. And it looks like it did. But I'm not sure they went far enough back. The earliest we'll remember now seems to be after the catastrophe. We all look at each other. It sounds like this Renu is a gold mine of information. What if you didn't know I had powers over this world? Then how would us knowing ahead of time have been able to stop the world from being destroyed? No, I meant the catastrophe before that. What catastrophe then? I don't know, okay? There's just know there was something before this. The world, the first time, is after everything bad that happened. I'm sure of it. Anyway, you're just telling me what the hell's going on. You clearly know more than I do. Alright. Monica's what the idea of a game presidency. Renu nods, surprisingly willing to believe this. After I reset the game, my temple with you and Natsuki became most desirable as well. I made you poverty and drinking addicted so that... Ooh. And you, I thought it was my fault. You fucked me all like that, you're gonna... Papa, you're a hypocrite. It was still you that did those things. Yeah, and is that how you judge your friend Yuri? If she's not responsible, then neither am I. He has a point. I don't blame Yuri off her act too. We're both responsible. Just because we were manipulated doesn't mean we didn't have anything to say in the matter. We were still essentially in control of ourselves. Alright, I'm not to protest, but shut it. Yuri's right. It's admirable that she's taking partial blame for it, though I told her it wasn't her fault at all. Renu seems to hesitate at this. You need to apologize, Papa. Do you realize I'm going to give you everything that you have? What do you think you'd be without me? On the street somewhere? Unemployed, homeless, perpetually starving? Because that's wrong. You'd be dead without me. He does have a good point. Everyone! Let's focus on solving the problem instead of yelling at each other. I think I need to close down Discord and Steam and everything. There we go. Wait, what was that time? You want me to not yell when I find out some chick at school beats my dog, now my dog is taking the side? Yes, I do, because if you knew what it was like to be in my position, you'd figure it too. Look, I'm sorry. I know I made you suffer too. But besides that, you would have done the same thing in my position. We need to work together to fix all of this. Okay. I'll let you finish. Monica, finish recounting the story so far. We should show you the secrets found in the game files. Because we're pretty sure you wrote one of them. Then he looks at the message Monica character file. Yes, I wrote this. The being I was writing this to must have been the Spencer you were talking about. I didn't really understand that. I thought he had been watching me. What do you know about the third eye? You mentioned it in the message. I just know the phrase. I think I knew what it was with the catastrophe and it was important. So when I had a moment of lucidity at the end of Act 4, I mean, I guess that has something to do with why the world was getting a bit of my memories back there. So if you're running here, what do you know about Alyssa? That's that subject mentioned in the same poem that told us your name. Nothing, really. I just know the name. But there's one other thing. The poem about opening your third eye that you got from Natsuki and Yu's gibberish poems in Act 2. I think I might have written that too. Before all this. You wrote that? That sounds like it was over to murder someone, Papa. I won't be the only one here, now would I? If I'm right, it sounds like I was under some influence like Monica was. The third eye. It sounds very much like the third eye was also what happened to me. It seemed to make us want to shed blood. You know, the name Markov also sounds familiar. I'm sure that book has something to do with this. We gotta find a way to read it. There's one thing I still don't get about you, Rainier. Why don't you have a character file? Yeah, actually, he does now. Huh? Actually, he does now. Huh? Oh, it's there. Did it appear when you had Allison's name? Probably it just wasn't there early because I never saw him on the viewpoint character. Oh yeah, now that we see him, physical form of a character file. Yeah. We need to crack Benio's file. That has to be your next step. It looks like base 64. Don't worry. I am on the case. I'm on the case. Don't worry. Open with. More apps. Notepad. Do not use this to open up CHR files. And yep. It is base 64. Okay. Why did that happen? There we go. I'm just gonna copy this string because I know that we'll need it. There should be a favorite basic decoder online. We'll wait for you. Okay. Hold on. My computer's gonna lag here. Base 64 G code. I'm gonna use my good old friend base64decode.com. And let's see. Oh, this is a cipher. So we can go back here. Wait, what does it say? Another layer of encryption. It's another layer of encryption. Try putting the code version and I running your decrypt.txt. You got it. You got it. So hopefully I'm showing all this. Okay, sweet. Rename Renier _ decrypt blap. Okay. Alright. Alright, down in wall so everyone else can read. Monica pulls out her notebook and pen and chants out the characters. Looks like garbage to me. Since, are you sure you did the base 54 thing right? Yes, I'm quite sure. But what did you expect it to look like when he said there was more encryption? I don't know. This looks like a shift cipher. Have you tried frequency analysis? Don't know what that is. No need, we can do it ourselves. Wait, what's frequency analysis? You explain the concept, and the 6 of us start working. We can't figure it out. Don't seem like there's any possible substitution that makes the such the code to anything. Maybe it's a division and a cipher. That Have a Nice Weekend file was, if I remember correctly. Then we'll need to know the key. Let me think. But when you're thinking, the rest of us try the obvious. Libertina, Third Eye, open your third eye, Marka, Velissa. I've got it. Try, I have granted kids to hell. The splash screen message. I had this nagging feeling about it. We try it. Well, that looks like it. I'll write the results to a file so you can look at it with us. Okay, now it's decrypted. So Renier decrypted. Renier, can't you hear me? I failed. You're your only hope. Don't forget everything I taught you. Taught you. More. No. We're watching anxiously. Linda! She's in this game somewhere. We have to save her. Well, hold on. What did you remember? Linda Watson from the story. I just know she wrote this. Can you withdraw it with your President and Jumbo or something? I remember back into a store from. Spence, make an empty one just so you on the character folder. Okay. New folder. Actually, wait, no. I'm a dumb idiot. I'm an idiot. Linda. Oh! And the game just died. So, let's try to open the game again. DLC could not start. A segmentation violation. So, that's supposed to happen, by the way. That's not a coding error. That's not an error at all. That is supposed to happen. And I think the reason is that, Linda holds so much importance that the game just can't load because she's in the game file. So, let's go ahead and delete Linda because, as soon as we add Linda, that caused the issue. So let's load the game. So we're back here. Let's go back to the game. Yeah! Phew. I opened my eyes. My stomach feels awful. What is that? You're probably gonna vomit. I sit down. Don't ask me on what floor. Sarah sits down next to me. Sorry. You must have had it worse than with the nightmares. I'm gonna be right back. I need to pee. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. But I will be right back. Don't get anywhere. Yeah. I am back. Unfortunately, though, I'm low on water, so. Ugh. But yeah, we are back. So, just a quick recap. We added Linda to the character files, and the game freaked the fuck out. You must have had a wisp with nightmares. Put my hand in my stomach and groaned. What even happened anyway? I mean, besides that the game crashed when you added Linda CHR, game kept saying DDLC could not start segmentation violation. Had to delete Linda's file. I understand. Linda probably remembers more than the script wants anyone in this world to. But we need your help figuring out what to do about it. I'll see if I can lock Linda's memory so that reversibly deleting them. That might allow us to start without breaking everything. But where are Yuri Natsuki and Ranier? Their files are there. Why don't you up them? You're president. Well, to do that the way Monica does, I think I need to know what the area is called. When Splinter grew up in the game the first time, Monica just restored the files and it put them with us. But they're not deleted. I could try deleting the files and restoring them, but I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Oh, what should we do? I say fucking try it. Okay. I need to delete successfully, you delete successfully, restore successfully, Natsuki restore successfully, you're restore successfully. There we go! Many of you is drunk. He falls over as soon as he comes back. Sarah tried to catch him but was too slow. Manu still isn't conscious. I'll look around for it. Yuri! Ah, why does this happen? Oh god, you just found yourself that way? Yes. Every time the game The cuts are even dripping blood. It hurt so much. More than that too. Like they're all new. Oh god, I'm sorry. I don't have anything to bandage it with. Yuri sits down beside me. I hear puking behind me. And there's Natsuki. Why did this happen? Natsuki collapses around as well, now beside me and Meredith. I'm sorry. Maybe we shouldn't have brought you all back. Okay, should be safe too. What happened? These violent crashes. They hurt everyone, not just presidents. Yuri continues to whimper in pain. Natsuki stops beating while trying to hold back and puke. But it doesn't work. I shift my position when my stomach gets contracted. I can't stop puking with her. Oh jeez. We have to help them somehow. They should be healed in the next world generation. But we still need to give Linda another try. Let's generate the world first to get everyone. Yeah, alright. Just go past the new game button then. Alright. Main menu. New game. Oh, it's cool as usual. Although I often act normal when Francois chases after me in the way after she overslept and I couldn't wait for her any longer. I have to admit I was disappointed to see no sign of her coming this time. It's lonely. She's seriously gone now? Hey, Siri, where did you come from? I didn't feel you running after me. Just a minute. What are you? Ah, right. I remember. Yay! I fixed memories all on my own. Hey, you too! Everyone seems to find out we started a new game, so that's good. What the hell just happened? The game crashed when we hunted out Linda's file. Should be fixed now. Since we're very free to fill in this file. Alright, let's try this again. Let us try this again. Display. Here we go. Text document. Linda. Future R. Let's hit the file, but she's not appearing. Maybe she just doesn't have a new game at some point. Or will never has until today. There we go! There she is. There's Linda. I'm alive. It's over. Rainier suddenly hugs Linda. I missed you so much. These last few weeks have been miserable without you. I missed you too, Rainier. Looks like we got a chance after this after all. Okay, so just who are you, Linda? What do you think we have a chance at? Okay, is Linda's character filled yet? Okay, yeah! What the fuck? I just added a blank character file and all of a sudden there's text in it now. Linda's character file has been filled. What's weird is that Monica's character file hasn't been filled yet either. Hold on. Yeah, it's a blank file. But Linda's... I just added the file, and all of a sudden there's... contents. Hold on, what are the contents of this file? Oh my god. It's a fucking PGP key. It's a fucking PGP key. Which means that there's other PGP stuff tied to this. So just this part. We can't decode this just yet because this is a key. We need to find the actual text stuff and then we need to find the passcode for the PGP key. Fucking hell. So Maka's file still isn't loaded in. I think he changed Natsuki's file. No. I don't think he did. Can I rename this to a PNG? Okay, no he didn't. Okay, so it's all... same. Yo, Kaiju, what's going on, dude? So that's the same. We already know Irenia's file. Yuri's should be the, thing. Yeah. The story hidden within a, the story hidden within a basic C4 coded thing. Damn, that's weird. Okay, so Linda's is a key, but in order to decode this, we need the actual message block. Or can we just use this key to... What? Yeah, once we find this key, we need a passcode. So we don't yet have the passcode, so... We'll probably find out the passcode later on, but, yeah. Our target right now is trying to find out what Linda's, character file says. What do you think we have a chance at? Well, that's the problem. I don't seem to remember either. I think I did just recently. I was thinking about the irony of how I was the only one who had managed to hold on to the memories, but also the only one who failed to make it in. But now that I'm here, I can't remember. I don't know what to do. I can explain that part. You see, when we tried to put your file in, the game crashed pretty violently. Since I had to remove YouTube and start the game again. So I quarantined your memories from before so we could get you in here without breaking things. I see. Well, I don't know how we can solve this without my memories. I don't know what our mission was, how we got here, or what to do about the script. Wait, you know about the script already? I know probably more about this world than any of you do. I spent the whole time the game was playing trying to send messages, especially to Rania. PGP initially sounded to me like they were a program like YouTube or something to know stuff from the people. I mean, yeah, true, but PGP is an encryption method. It's a pretty... well, pretty good privacy. What it means, you need two parts of a PGP file. You need the key and you need the passcode. But I couldn't do very well to the word very accurately because of my damaged state. I was confused and trying to keep my consciousness intact in a world I wasn't supposed to be in. Like the game was constantly trying to delete me. But I couldn't because I wasn't really there. Yeah, the populated PGP is based on two factors. The first that the system was originally, yep. But in this case, as we saw with Linda's CHR file, it's a private key. So we have one part of the code. We have one part of the encryption. The other part is trying to find what the damn passcode is to be able to decode this. Yo, what is this, Sakurai? What the fuck? What did I press? Okay, there we go. So Linda.chr. I'm gonna copy this file over to my desktop. So that's here. I think you guys can see it right here. So I copied the file with my desktop. Shows the contents of said file. Maybe I can change it to like Linda PGP.txt. Or make a new text document? Yeah. So we have the PGP private key for Linda. Like I said, this is the first part. There's two parts to this. The first part is new folder. No. I'm an idiot. PGP, no, wait. Linda PGP private key. Let me copy the contents of this folder, this file. Don't save. Now the game can't access what's on my desktop, so it's fine. The game can't access what's on my desktop. The game can only access what's within the thing. So there we go. We have two text documents. So, what I want to know is, what the hell is the passcode for this? I wonder what the hell the passcode is for this. Because it should be something that's related to, what's at hand. So, like, Project Libitina, Alyssa, Libitina, Third Eye, stuff like that. I don't know if they ever go over, this block of text. I think this is something for us to figure out. Yeah, I'm sure we'll come across it. Can't you try to do PNG? The folder, the file here, does not show any sign of it being a PNG converted to a CHR. But what I can do is I can try so it's not a PNG. Yeah. I think it's just a weird, okay, there we go. And there are ways to, decode, PGP key. So, PGP code, PGP decode, online PGP encryption, decryption. I could try playing it as an OGG. This might be loud. Okay, no, we can't play it. Grab $9 for just $9. Decrypt. Wait a minute. Fuck. I just realized we need 2 more parts to this. We have the private key, but we need the message, and we need the passphrase. No, I'm not making a mod. I'm trying to figure out the secret of one of the files in this mod. So yeah, for the decryption, we have the private key, so that's all set and done. But we need the message and the passphrase. Yeah, all we have is the key. Yeah, we need somehow, some way, there's a PGP message somewhere hidden in the game files. This is probably hidden well. This message is probably hidden well in the game files. Wait, Monica's file. When does that fill in? Okay, my thing is kind of dying. So when does Monica's file fill in? Wow, okay, it's crashing hard. Wow. Okay, there we go. Okay. Onto portrait characters. Okay, why is it lagging like this? I mean, Renio's file doesn't have a PGP in it. Renio's file has base64 text, which when decoder goes to a Visionaire cipher, and if you decode the Visionaire cipher with the passphrase "I have granted kids to hell," you get a message. That was apparently Linda crying out to Renio. let's continue this. Maybe we'll find out our PGP message at some point. I don't know. I don't know if we find a PGP message at New Point. What do you mean edits to other files? Like try and look through files? Anyway, let's continue. But it could hurt. It could hurt a lot. I'm sorry, Linda. It must have been hell. Oh, thank you for the follow, Donald Trumpy Boo. Thank you. Oh, it was. But it's okay now. I'd love to hear what I missed out on. We've been willing up to speed on everything that's happened and all of the secrets we found. I see. I wrote at least a few of those secrets. The one that mentions Alyssa and Renier. But I don't remember what I was referring to. The monthly examination report about Libertina also seems very familiar. As does the story in your Sierra file, of course. I think I also sent you Portrait of Archive. Yuri's eyes go wide. You wrote Portrait of Archive? Well, I don't know if I wrote it, but I believe I replaced what was supposed to be a really fancy lore book with it when I was making changes to a script and attempt to whatever my goal was. I'd love to read that book. I have no doubt it contains the answers. Linda, the story about you mentioned you had depression? That you even researching suicide? If there's anything I can help with. Linda chuckles slightly. Yeah, my computer fan is kind of loud. Sorry about that. I'm fine now. I have no idea what might have made me feel that way. I appreciate the thought, though. When you get your memories back, I'd really like to talk to you about depression. Of course. Linda's character file got filled in. There we go! I see it. A PGP key. That's the next step then, right? Well, no. PGP is an asymmetric encryption. There it is! In that file is just a key. All of those encrypted messages are encrypted with the corresponding key. There's gotta be some other clues in this game then. Must be much encrypted with somewhere. Oh. Even if we did find something that could make one of us remember something, the script would probably just crash the game again. There's only one answer here. We all look at Mark intently. We need to disable the script. Is that even possible? Isn't it kind of like a law of nature in our world? Well, we didn't get this far by giving up. I suppose I don't know that. But I'm choosing to believe it now. If deleting the script is the only way to break out of this horrific prison, then we'll try until we die trying. Agreed. We'll search every corner of the game's code for weaknesses. If we combine our knowledge and our powers, I'm sure we'll crack it eventually. I want to help too. Is there anything I can do? Without powers or anything? Probably not for the time being. Sorry. But don't worry, I'm sure I'll get a chance to try once we remember what our mission was. And get out of this world. We head to my house for the time being. Marcus, Sarah, and Linda are in a separate room to work on their hacking stuff so we don't disturb them. Linda said we'll probably be at least 3 hours before they figured out how to fix this. Me, Natsuki, and Renier are left in the living room, unable to help. I'm gonna go get some air. I really want to spend some time alone with her, but I imagine she'd like a minute to herself first. She hasn't had that since this morning. The day's just been bombshelled up to the bombshell. No cutting yourself. Natsuki calls it just before Yuri leaves. Ah, I wasn't going to. Just reminding you. Yuri leaves. The remaining 3 of us sit in silence for a moment. Dang, what a day already. I feel like I could take a nap right now. Might as well. Doesn't sound like we'll be needed for a while. I shrug. At the same time, I feel much more closely connected to club members than I ever did before. I'd rather spend time with them. I guess going through all of that with a few other people creates that kind of bond. Natsuki leaves the room also, and beckons me to follow her. Want to talk? Yeah. So much to think about. I was still kind of worried about both Yuri and Sayori. Knowing what they were going through while I didn't have a clue. I definitely shared that feeling. Even you, I had no clue what you were going through. Well, I kept it hidden on purpose. But I guess so did they. Bat. Do you remember the message I tried to send you in Act 2? Yeah. So I can act on it. I just wish I had tried to do something sooner. I wish I had just had one genuine conversation about it. About anything. With anyone else before I died. Remember my first poem? People can try and that's about it? Yeah. I was thinking about that while I watched Yuri's corpse. I still felt terrible about that too. It's a wonder you're not like horribly traumatized. Well, my mouth was wiped between then and when we all got brought back. I think if I was going straight from it, I would have been. But I'm fine now. When I go back inside? Yeah. Yuri comes back in a minute later. Hi, Yuri. Hello. You doing okay? Yes. I've just been thinking about what it means for us. That our world is a game. Yeah, I haven't had time to reflect on that. I haven't had time to reflect on that yet. How meaningless everything in this world is now. School's meaningless. Education's meaningless. Based! Getting a job is meaningless. Most people I thought I knew didn't even exist. Everything I thought I was looking for was meaningless. Well, there's one thing that isn't meaningless. Us. Each other. In the literature club, we met the only other real people in our universe. That's a blessing we mustn't overlook. True. But on the other hand, if I hadn't joined the literature club, all this crap wouldn't have happened to me. I chuckle slightly. I don't think you had a choice. The script would have made you. Yeah. Did I really have a choice in anything I did? Hell, was it even my choice to spend time with you? Why did I think that a thought? That wasn't me, then what am I? It was! Don't say such things. But it was Spencer's choice, right? Spence, did you make me choose Yuri? Can you answer? I have to go get someone who can ask Spence. I run over to the me at the turn. Sorry, someone? Pat, what is it? I need to ask Spence a question. Spence, did you make me choose Yuri? I'm gonna be H with you. Yes, I did. I roll backward. I look down. Then, who am I? If I'm not the one who loves Yuri, what am I? Am I even a weird person? But hold on. You still made the decision. Probably the only reason the script could have that much control over you was because you didn't have a strong confidence in yourself in the beginning. The film chose to determine who you would notice first and then actually ended up spending your first day with. Because it also determined who you would like your poem the most. It naturally spiraled into a relationship you thought was destined from the start. But you never really mind-controlled or anything. You're a real person, Bad, and you have free will. It's definitely not in the script for you to think about this. I'll look up at her. Sarah hugs me. Bad, don't ever start thinking that you don't own yourself. The choices you've made are still yours. And they were good choices. And I love you for them. Yeah, thanks. Sarah releases me. We both give awkward smiles. That was a little awkward in front of two other people. You're a unique person, Bat. No matter how you look at it, the player only made a couple of choices for you. Outside of those few things, everything you did and said has been you. And you can resist his control. You just never tried before because the script was designed to only give him a choice when you were on the fence. Spence? Can we try it? I want to resist you. Alright, Spence, you ready? Yeah. Great. So that, I'm gonna give Spence an option to try and make you sit down. Alright, I'm ready. Sit down. Here comes My muscles are moving before I know what's happening. But no, this wasn't my decision. I won't be co-opted. I get unbalanced and don't sit down. The urge stops. You did it! Sarah gives me a high five. Pat, you beat me hard. I blush. Well, it's kind of a big moment for me. I don't mean to be rude, but Pat, you should leave us for work. You have a lot to do. Right. Thanks, all of you. I return to the living room with a newfound sense of identity. How'd it go? Good. I've seen that I can resist Spencer's control. That's wonderful. And I'm glad you feel independent now. Yeah, me too. Would you like to continue our reading, Kat? We can't read Portrait of Markov. Ah, of course. Well, we could start another book. Even if we won't have to finish it. It'd be more fun than sitting around doing nothing. Don't you agree? Yeah, Hold on! I have a solution to the problem novels being too long. Pat should try reading manga with me. We'll be able to finish a volume with a reasonable time frame. You're really having this argument again? No, we're not. You just misunderstood me. I don't have a problem with you reading with Yuri. Well, actually, I don't want Natsuki to feel left out. She's right. We are already going to start trying to set the forms of literature in Act 4, and manga's better for the situation. Wait, Natsuki's still into manga? Are you serious? Is that why she would do so bad in school? Because she would spend time with you instead of being childish? Shut up, Rainier. Don't have any power over me anymore. Natsuki. Look, you know what? Doesn't even matter. I wanted you to grow up and become independent. To leave this behind and focus on the real world, getting an education and a job. But if all that was meaningless anyway, then fine. Doesn't matter. I'm probably not even a year old dad anyway. I'm all surprised at Rainier's acceptance. Alright then. Natsuki, do you have a manga you recommend I start with? I'll pick one out for you, but if you keep me under that deal, I should keep mine too. I'll read one of your novels while you read my manga. Thank you, Natsuki. Yuri and I read the first volume of a manga called Detective Amiga. We're not reading Clover Girls because Natsuki didn't think it would be Yuri's thing. The mystery is really interesting, blah blah blah, the mystery is really, really interesting, and I can't roll that. The solution catches both by surprise, but in hindsight, the clues were there. We had a good time reading it. I'm kind of hungry. I suppose I am too. Shall we get something? Before we even get up, the two plates line out the table. Each could contain a sandwich. Here you go. He proceeds to place one before Natsuki, then heads off towards the hacking room. My door's about to open as he walks away. It's the last thing I expected from that man. The three of us exchanged silent, baffled expressions. Hi everyone! I'm hungry. How's the hacking going? Not well. The game's code is a mess. It's really hundreds of thousands of lines to look through and no comments. But I'm sure we'll find it eventually. One thing we found is that there are apparently 2 levels to the script. The script Markov you'll learn to edit is separate from the script that substitutes being pushed to Markov. We found the code for the normal script, but the deep script or whatever doesn't need to be in the same place. Linda also taught us some of our character files. Apparently deleting or restoring the file only after the trigger for deleting or restoring the character internally. There are functions delete character and restore character that do the magic, and the game just calls us when you mess with the file. And vice versa. So it turns out my backups on the restore CHR file function I wrote were necessary. We all sit down to eat. Thanks for making these, Rainier. That's so nice of you. I've got nothing else to do. Monica looks at her sandwich. They contain ham, cheese, and lettuce. I'm vegetarian, so she takes a slice of ham off the sandwich. Someone else can have this. She heads to the kitchen to get some extra vegetables. Does it matter? Now that the animals live the environment we make in this world. I guess that's true. It's sort of a thing I saw before I had my epiphany. And just never thought about it again after. But vegetables are good for you, no? Monica comes up with cucumber and tomato slices on a sandwich. I didn't even know I had such things in my house. Speaking of that, don't you think the past that you remember really happened? Probably not, no. But I still remember it. Although, curiously, I remember starting to feel the effects of hesitancy before the day Bat showed up at the club. I didn't understand so I couldn't manipulate the game, but I started to notice how unimportant non-script everything except my club member seemed. How could I never remember the details of the conversation with my teachers or whatever? And then it clicked when I saw how everything revolved around that. Since you don't happen to have any ideas about this, do you? It's something the game projected fake memories. That makes sense. So does that mean we didn't even exist before this? Because that's kind of depressing. Well, it's probable that we've existed before, and we just had our memories replaced by with the projected ones. Which I don't have any of, by the way. What's it like not remembering anything? Do you feel like you lack a sense of identity? Well, not really. I know what I had passed. I know the story in your file happened, and I think I came to this with a purpose of some sort. I don't really remember it, but my message to Veninger. I failed. You're our only hope. I'm sure everything will collect the place when we find out what I meant by that. And we'll all find out who we really are. If the past we remember is all fake, does that mean I didn't really grow up with that? I guess so. So he said something, but I can tell she's troubled by it. We wouldn't have been friends if the character made us, would we? What are you saying? In the beginning of the game, you thought of me as an annoying girl, and told Spence that you never had made friends with me if it hadn't been that way from the start. I've forgotten about back then. I regret those thoughts so deeply now. But after you found out about my depression and all, well, suddenly you do a spending game wasn't that made you happy. It just out of pity, wasn't it? No. So I was blooding my tears. I'm going to get some air. Don't worry about me, okay? So he goes outside. I go up to follow, but Veronica stops me. Pat, wait! You should probably go here a minute. Like hell I'm gonna do that. Remember what happened last time I was alone? Think about this, Pat. Forgot after showing her that it is just out of pity. Trying to comfort her right now will just make her feel worse. If you would about her killing yourself again, you can't because I can just throw a file. Okay. We in silence for a moment as our thoughts into what started this. You know, I think that personally, I wouldn't mind finding out that our entire lives have been a fabrication. The thought of finding out my real history is very exciting. I wouldn't mind it either. My life going through this game had been pretty much the definition of uninteresting. Although I think that's the point. It's kind of insulting. I'd like having a new start. All the things the script said about me, that I was smart, popular, athletic, whatever, none of them mean anything. I feel like the only trait the script gave me was a bunch of empty praise and accomplishments I didn't do. I just feel like I don't know who I am yet outside of this hellish game. Rania, I've been meaning to ask you, do you know what your job is? Renia looks at the air for seconds and just shrugs. Nothing but nondescript memories of me being tired and frustrated all the time. I guess my memories are definitely fake then. You work for Hannaford, right? And destroying Yuri's file. So it seems. Though I don't remember anything about my job. Not being ashamed of it, strangely. Do you think that was before or after we met? I can't know. Although it was implied in the story that I had boyfriends before. I wonder if that was you. So there's a lot of talk about the story within, I think, Yuri's file. That was written as sort of like a one-off from, I think, Dan Salvato, someone on the team. That he wrote and just plugged into the game as sort of like a ha-ha, here's this story that I wrote. I'm going to go talk to Siri now. I'll pick up the bench and bring it to her. Siri? I found a webcam tears from her eyes. The universe sent you to touch me some more, I see. Siri, I'm really worried about you. Yep. How many times do I have to tell you that? You worrying about me is the most painful thing. I mean, I know that, but I can't. Would you stop worrying about me if I was a pest like this? Even if I told you to? Siri gives a long sigh. No. I guess that's just the way it has to be. It's like I said before. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. It's all my own fault, too, Siri. I don't know what to say to help her. hard to know that you come around only when certain mods out. This has been out for a while. Part 3's been out for a long time. I just never got around to playing Part 3, so I'm replaying the entire mod from the beginning. Part 3's been out for a while. I just haven't played Part 3. So, this is an old mod. Also, what's going on, Nick? This mod's been out for a while. But yeah, the reason why I'm playing it is because I never got around to playing Part 3. And I don't remember much about this game, so I figured to just start from the beginning. So just because Batwater made friends with you on her phone doesn't make you a bad person or a bad friend. That's before you knew them with the marbles, alright. You tried so hard to make everyone happy. But do you think I shouldn't have kept this secret? Actually, no, I think you were right to keep the secret. I don't know if it was Master Alvin in this situation. I guess that helps. Thanks. I brought you your sandwich, by the way. I hate it, sir. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry for that. My life on a serious facial reaction. Food! Jane falls back inside as she nibbles on the sandwich. How are you two? Glad to have you back. What did I miss? Not much. Yes, hi, Sakurai. So Spence, I've been meaning to give you a chance to ask some questions. Yes, I know. So Spence, I've been meaning to give you a chance to ask some questions. Is there anything you'd like to ask? How are you experiencing this time? Well, I'm experiencing in time, same as other characters do. I remember when there's a time company interface, like when a day passes, but I still experience the entire evening and all. The only reason I can tell when you're skipping is because that information is so confident skipping. How do the time gaps work? Well, in game we all experience time as we get rid of our wearables real. The game binds the display in your computer as a basic experience. But sometimes when the script calls for it, sometimes it's skipped. We still experience it, but you don't. What kind of dreams you have overnight? I think it was after day one I had the dream to tell Sheffield about falling asleep at a friend's house. It's not really solid for what the day was like for me. Other than that, and not counting the nightmares from the game being off, I don't remember any dreams. What about you, Sari? I don't think I can remember any. I never had a night as president. Neither of you remember any dreams for day one of the acts where you were president? Nothing that kind of foreshadowed before you realized it? Nope. How does this question thing work? Normally the script only gives you trust when it's one that's part of the game, like which girl to wait for. Outside of that, I don't think you can get any trust unless I or someone else to go about gives you one. But I wouldn't have not restricted to options I can think of. It's a bit of an iffy hack, but it works. More. We're not gonna waste time asking questions. We've all finished our lunch. Well, we should get back to work. Thanks for the sandwiches. You're welcome. I'm still a little confused about Renier. Has he forgiven Monica? We'll see you again soon, everyone. And thanks for the talk, Bat and Spence. Anytime, Sarah. I feel so useless. Now you know how I felt staying with Colossus for 3 days. And how I felt trying to stop from dying in the first place. The four of us sit in silence for a moment. This sure would be a good time for a beer. There's something I'm thinking about. What would have happened if Monica never killed us? The festival had just gone well the first time. You know, it's not obvious. Along the world's visual novel, what would happen to us if it ended? It would be worse. Wouldn't it? There are two possibilities. Either we would have all stopped existing when the game ended, or we'd live on, or we're no longer bound to solve one since we were trapped forever in the universe, only the six of us. We wouldn't even have Linda. And Spence would never even know. It's ironic, but Monica's actions only as any of us have any hope. Wow, I hadn't thought of it that way. I feel inspired to write poetry. I can't imagine what my mom will be able to come up with now. That sounds fun. Yuri, Natsuki, and I all get notebooks and pencils. I just realized something. I can't remember any of my poems. Now that you mention it, I can't remember them either. I can remember yours. What did I write? Both poems are so about to you like it. How can I not remember? Not a single line of it. It's probably because you never wrote anything. Eh? You're the player character, remember? And this was a dating game. So maybe you didn't actually write your poems. Maybe Simpson was just picking who to write for from a menu and playing a minigame or something. The game probably just gave us non-skip memories when we read your poems. Yo, what's going on? What's going on, Ellie? Clipmaster, what? Game probably just gave us non-skip memories when we read your poem, like it did you and Yer with Portrait of Markov. It makes sense. Also, what's going on, Nick? I looked down and sighed. So it was all a lie. I thought I was getting better at poetry. But it's okay. You don't have to be a great poet. You're good and different without that. Oh. Thanks. We'll sit down to write. Man, writing's hard. Oh yeah, that's right. You the Clipmaster, yeah. Because you're always on it with clipping. Yo, Kaiju! Hey! Hey, you! Man, writing's hard. It's been like 10 minutes and I haven't come up with anything. Honestly, I'm afraid to write anything down because I'm used to you like my poems, and so I'm terrified of showing you the first one that's actually mine. There's no, it's not going to be garbage. So, thanks, everyone okay? I don't see Lindy and Renier. I guess the script got fed up with us not being in the club during club hours. Oh, that's, yeah, makes sense. Because the script probably needs them to be in the club room for the script. So the script just forced them, or the game just forces them into the club room because, you know, that's where they're supposed to be. Which is why they're trying so hard to sort of disable the script, because they can't be doing stuff like this when they have a mystery to solve. The big mystery, I think, being what the hell is Linda's PGP file? Because it was referenced that Linda's character file has a PGP key, and then we still need the message and the passcode to unlock it. So I think now the issue is trying to find out what the hell this message is. Yo, Warrior Man, what's going on, dude? Lyndon and Rennie probably got left out because they're not club members. Ah, here one is. At least nothing broke. We'd better stay here then. We don't want to upset the script if we don't have to. The three hackers moved to sit around the teacher's desk. Why is my... Feels like muscles are hurting or something, I don't know. I've been good, Warrior Man. Okay, we're good. Well, we got the notebooks and pencils. Natsuki sits down and continues writing. It feels out of place being at school out of uniform. No one's around to see us. Natsuki and I go back to work on our poems. Menu is left by himself. Eventually, I managed to get some solid ideas about what the beginnings of the poem. I sit to stretch my legs. I think I need to take a break. Writing is really tiring. I'd like to go with you if you don't mind. Mind? Yeah, of course not. Come on. Let the cooldown jump up what was lower. I don't... Did I put a cooldown on them? I don't think I did put a cooldown. Please step outside. Posture check. Yep. Posture check. Also, I feel like this is a good time to get more water because yeah, default was no cooldown. Yeah, I didn't set a cooldown, I think. But yeah, I will fill my water cup with more water. I will be right back. You guys can listen to the lovely music of this mod. Yeah, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, I am back. Also, Frick, this mod's been out for a while. This is not a new mod. This mod has been out for quite some time. No, it's not Radiohead, but certain mods that have copyrighted material in it, whether it be music or whatever. Yep. Basically, if it's not a cover, then it's grounds for copyright and can get banned because of copyright. It's happened before with a lot of mods. Or select few mods that have copyrighted assets in it, whether music, sprites, backgrounds, whatever. The composer of the song, I think I have an idea of who it is. Wait, do I? It was one of those fuckers, yeah. It was one of those fuckers that, were... extradited from the... Oh yeah, former DMC founder, yeah. Yep. I knew that much, yeah. But, I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. Anyway, we step outside. Yeah, anyway, moving on. The open air is wonderful. The open virtual air. I'm sure it'll be great. Yeah, drop it. Let's move on from it, please. Don't really want to talk about that shit on stream. Let's just move on. Focus on the mod. Don't worry, Sakurai. Don't worry about it. Just move on. Move on. Bat. What do you think we are? Eh? What do you mean? Yeah, the mod's pretty good. Sakurai, please. Sakurai. Yes, Frick. The mod is pretty good. Lila Afterstory, yeah. How's work going along with that, Ellie? Also, yeah, please. Yeah, just drop it in chat. You guys can talk about it in DMs and private, whatever. Just don't bring it up here. But yeah, how's work on Lila Afterstory coming along? I'm pumped. Science hooked me up with custom BGs. Yo, hell yeah, nice. Hell yeah, Signer the MVP coming in with some custom backgrounds. You'll love to see it. Anyway, we think ourselves people, but we exist inside of a piece of software. What are we then, metaphysically? Monica said we aren't just code, but how can we be anything else? Yes, Lila's getting custom BGs. Got some photography feedback on her will begin. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I just can't wait to see what you have planned for this. Because you've been talking about it a lot in your server, and it's making me kind of excited to see what you come up with this stuff. How you come up with what you come up with. What can we be such that our actions and experiences are confined to a program if we're not just pieces of code? It's shaping up, man. I'm assuming there's gonna be sprite changes as well. No one's offered. That's unfortunate, but yeah. I mean, you always could pull a MAS, and you could always have it to where you can gift Lila things, and by the way, Bet, I still can't spend my channel points. I don't know. I'll check after stream. But I'm pretty sure I don't have cooldown set for any of this stuff. Kaiju with the hydration. Oh yeah. You plan on having an infection system? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know. Are we just embodied souls of control with some breach of the computer's memory? Well, one thing's for certain. We're not pieces of code. Whatever happens, I'll believe it. Because I won't believe that every word you and I have ever said to each other and everything we've done are just products of an algorithm. Believing that will take away the value in it. You're right. You always know how to put my thoughts in perspective. I smile back. Pat, I want to say this officially. I love you. I respond with hesitation. I've been longing for this moment. I love you too. Yo, Darkness! What's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. As I said, I'm reminding you of the kiss we never had. Hey, want a kiss? Also, this has been a pretty beefy stream, over 2 hours. I want to go for 3 hours, let's go. Because I'm enjoying this. Quite a bit. Want a kiss? He immediately blushes. But then she smiles. Yes. Now this is as good a time as any. But just as we're about to do it, I catch sight of Freddy out of the corner of my eye. I pull back immediately. I'm doing well. Now I can collect the rose when coming out. That's weird. Shit. Can mods? I don't think mods can edit the streamer's channel point redemptions. Yeah, Twitch do be having issues from time to time. Yeah. I can't tweak your channel out. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't, mods can't edit the streamer's channel point redemption things. I just have the I just had the ones that I added, which are the 2 that I added, and then the default ones, where it's redeeming emote, modifying emote, highlight message, and I think that's it. By the way, Batman, check your DMs. Alright, I will check DMs right now. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, Illy, yes. Yes, we can. Let me just do that right now. I don't know if other mods can, mod people, but, if you can't, then I will. You have to do that? Alright. So... how do I spell, it's... hopefully I did that correctly. Let me just check. Yeah, I think I spelled it correctly. Yeah, I did. Okay, sweet. What the fuck? Yeah, I got it. Yeah. I typed it in correctly. Yeah, Kaiju, you're a mod here now. Because Alien messaged me and Demon was like, yo. Greg's pretty good at modding, so I was like, sure, why not? And with that too, I usually mod people that I know I can trust, and that I know will lay down the law in my chat. Yeah, you need to be a member of the community for longer. I modded Ellie because we've become friends, and I trust her a lot. I've seen how she handles things in her server, so I need that kind of stuff in my. Yeah, I will go ahead and I will just do this now, so I won't forget later. Are you in my server? Okay, no. Greg is not in my server as of right now. If you want, Greg, you can join my server and I'll mod you in my server, and I'll mod you in my Discord server if... I think he recently joined, Ilia's server. Oh yeah, he followed from Wretched Team, yeah. So I think Sakurai was originally part of Wretched Team. Okay, yeah. Let me just do this quickly so that I know, so that I don't forget. Here. Members, Kaiju, edit, roles, moderator. There we go. Alright, so now Greg is added as a mod in my server. Yep. You've been added as a mod in the Discord server. Thankfully, we needed something to skin us. He does now. No, you're fine, Nick. You're fine. Ain't nothing wrong with, asking about a new person. Continuity between Twitch and Discord mod is something I like to do before about it. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, yeah. Hi. I've been scouting the school grounds. Frick. There's definitely no one else here. Monica already told us that. I know. But I felt the need to confirm it. Also, doesn't really make sense. Me and Linda, even though we're not part of the intended story. Well, you two said you came to this world with a mission of some sort, right? Did you mean all of us? Or just you two? I have no idea, and it's probably useless to speculate. I was just thinking, there are at least 2 people here that aren't part of the dating game. I wonder about the other dimension and secrets. Libertina, Alyssa, and Markov at least. Are they into someone? Maybe somewhere else in the world? You know, I'm not entirely good at placing the dating game. I was raised in Natsuki. Maybe the skip would have used me on her route if Monica hadn't cut it short. But Linda's the only one who doesn't belong at all. And we had to do special stuff to get her in. So if the others are around somewhere, then they're probably like Linda was. Here, and I saw you all the implication. So that means... What if they're suffering right now as she was? Spencer, add character files for them. I don't think I will. No. Stens can't speak to us on the hacker to give him the dialogue choice. Let's go back! No, I don't think I will add Markov to the game. I don't think I will. I don't think I will. He talks to them. What's up? Something to profile for other characters. What other characters? Back up. Just let Ben speak. I'm not sure putting those files, and that's a good idea. What files? Okay, you should try to explain what's going on now. The other characters mentioned the game files. If Linda was working in the Aether, they might be too. You have to try restoring them. No. Benny is right. So let's give them character files. Last time I did this, it crashed. I don't really want to figure out something with the what? No, last time we fixed it. If there might be more people suffering with that, we gotta help them. Okay, fine. Who do I need to make? Yeah, no, I don't think I will. Fine. I'm an idiot. Also, Linda OGG. What the fuck? Can I change this back? I've been sitting with this goddamn OGG here. You fucking serious? For some reason, it's just not letting me. Is Groove still open? No. Groove isn't still open. I'm looking, down my bar. Groove is not open. If Groove is open, trying to find the file, maybe that is it. Groove isn't open. But I can attempt to load Groove again. Okay, Groove Music, I just loaded it. If this doesn't work, then I just have to delete her file and then re-add it. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I guess I have to try deleting the character file? Here's to this not fucking the game up. Okay, there we go. Now I need to... Who is it that I need to add? Who is it that I need to add? Markov, Libertina, and Alyssa. Okay, I just added these files, by the way. If these files get overwritten with something immediately, I'm done. Because look, I just added them. 0 bytes. Okay, it's done. Nothing's happening. I didn't feel anything different. I suppose they aren't here. They're probably going to the place we were in before this game. What do you think that might have been? Do you think the bottle used to exist as Vance's world and the Kalastri event you mentioned was one someone trapped us in this game? Get back to here. Oh yeah, Pun Dead A is a sword that references even puns. Yeah. Pun is the... no. Frick is the pun master, as people might say. Or all of us will say. Because that's correct. Oh. I can't imagine how it would be possible of a person to a piece of software. More likely, we were always in a ritual, and DLC is another word like it. Well, Pocket Dimension that rolls them up. So, can I just leave these here? Can I just leave these files here? Can I just leave these files here and it'll just work? Or do I have to remove these files from the game? I don't know. Monica sighs. Just wishful thinking. I want so much to get out of this world somehow. Even if we solve the persistent nightmares, it'll still be a terrible ending if we're stuck in this world forever. Tell me that's not the life I'm doomed to live. Monica sits down. She's sleeping on the virtual tears. I've developed my pun mastery to the point of having the ability to get a bad pun off literally any word in less than 5 minutes. Yeah, that is true. You give Frick a word and he'll come up with a way to turn it into a pun. Monica? I mean, I'm not trying to say that wouldn't be a horrible ending, but... Weren't you the one talking after we all got brought back about how we had to solve this so Smiths could move on? I had accepted death when I tried to end it all in Act 4. I thought it was the only possibility to escape the horrors of presidency. And I was still taking that for granted when you brought us all back. But all this Portugal Markov and secret stuff was so promising that I took the excuse to get my hopes up for a better ending. But it would feel so much worse if we saw it all and all still trapped in here, our lives meaningless as ever. I clung to this hope that the truth was out of straight, even though it'll probably just hurt me more in the end. Monica does break into tears. Damn it! I don't want to live a life that means nothing. And the worst part is, I know I deserve that fate. I'm lucky to be alive at all after what I've done. Sayori hugs Monica. No one deserves that fate. No one deserves a sad ending. I wouldn't know. Because I'm the only one who chose to give myself a sad ending. So even if we all end up sad, we won't deserve it. Thinking that will just make it worse. I know that from experience too. Thank you, Sayori. That means a lot. Monica wipes the tears off her face. I'm ready to get back to work now. The hackers returned to the investigation. I guess it's time to finish my poem. Okay! This is looking basically finished. I just need to rewrite it on a new sheet of paper. And... done! I'm still really nervous about it, though. My poem's ready, I guess. Mine too. Alright, so is mine. Yuri, wanna share first? Gladly. I think about asking you to show me yours first this time. We've been having anxious time about this, but I decided it's better to get it over with and end on a good note. I give you my poem. You should hold this suspense to see it. Of course. Here we go. So this is the MC's poem. Lost. I used to be an average Joe. I quite enjoyed it too. But that life is gone now. I don't know where I'm headed to. Who I was, I have no clue. Who I'll be is yet to see. When we open the book, will I find a past or a future? Oh no. Such bad stuff here, isn't it? Is it terrible? I ask a low voice. Well, it's interesting how they wouldn't catch your clothes in classroom. That's because, the game, the script, even, to be more specific, the script was not having any of it while they were in the MC's house. The script wanted them to be at the school because that's what's coded in the script. So the game forced everyone to just teleport to the school to ease the script, because the script is kind of forcing them to do certain things right now. So that's why they're in these casual clothes, because that's what the script's doing. It's not all bad. I'll look up. The last line has some good ideas going into it. You really think so? I think the contrast between the options is interesting. That is, it's interesting to present the past and the future beside each other like that. I think it provides an intriguing sense of perspective. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alright, I'm back. Well, thanks. I'm not sure how sincere the compliment is, but it helps nonetheless. I also wanted to mention, are the first and third lines supposed to rhyme? Eh? I read my poem again. Crap, they don't rhyme. Yeah, I really thought that rhymed somehow. That's okay. It's not like that was the biggest problem anyway. Yikes. What's the biggest problem, you think? I would say the lack of imagery. Human feelings are mostly stimulated by perception. And so it's easier to appreciate a poem when you have an image to envision. It's kind of like show don't tell storytelling. Oh, that makes sense. I'll keep that in mind. Also, the phrase average Joe gives such an informal impression that it clashes with the depths of the last line. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Don't be discouraged by all this. You'll get better. Thanks. Can I read you a poem now? Of course. The Third Eye. Within the recesses of the mind, a power buried deep. Off my job now, just want people to be on their best behavior towards each other in the chat. Yo! Have a good rest of your day, Greg. I will see you sometime later today, I think. Anyway, hope you enjoy the rest of your day and hope you have a good day at work. The third eye, within the recesses of the mind, a power very deep. Perhaps it's common to everyone, or perhaps I'm alone. What I know is that one must never touch it, lest it makes you his own. But my curiosity got the better of me. I sought the fleeting vestige. I followed it to dark places. It led me to the abyss of its lair, and once before the altar, I no longer wanted to leave. When the knife is drawn, the urge grows, and when the urge grows, the knife will be drawn. A vicious spiral of darkness that can never be escaped. I serve the darkness now. I do not remember what it used to be. All I know is that I must never let it go, lest I become my own. Yuri? Did you figure something out about the eye? No. I just thought it'd be fun to theorize. I'm fairly sure it has something to do with my cutting. Well, I like the poem. I'm not sure I understand the last line though. I thought it would be interesting to show the subject's change in perspective as she starts to identify with the darkness and doesn't even want to be free of it anymore. It's kind of like what happened to me in Act 2. I mean, I knew there was something wrong with me, but it felt so good. And so I gave up on trying to fight it. That's really dark. Someone should write a horror novel about that. I think that's what Portrait of Archive is. Oh, right. Well, thanks for sharing. Ready to share? Yeah. Negative not to come a poem. The same one. Not gonna read it again. I brace. Please don't kill me. I guess I shouldn't have expected something better than the first one in Act 1. But seriously, this definition of uninspired. It sounds like in the first paragraph you just do whatever rhymes you could think of that didn't take any imagination because it's literally what you've already expressed. And in the second paragraph you just tried to copy Yuri and made it sound all deep and you did succeed. You gotta go pick your up. Alright, Ellie, I'll see you in a bit. And if somehow I'm offline by then, hope you have a good day. Also, the first and third line is supposed to rhyme because they don't. Yeah, I realize that now. So it's hard to proofread a poem. I mean, I proofread it dozens of times. Whatever, it's the first real try. Just take this away. A poem isn't worth writing unless you have something meaningful to say. Something worth taking the time to find a really powerful way of saying. Okay, thank you. I'll do better next time. It's okay. Mistakes I learn. Want to read my poem now? Yeah, I guess. Nancy gives me her poem. Mistakes. I used to be small. Everyone else was bigger than me. I feared them all. I was afraid they were better than me. I used to need to be the best. I couldn't show my weak side. I didn't even show my poems because I was afraid of not being the best. We fought in the club because of it, and I said some things I wish I hadn't. I pushed my friends away, and I blamed them for it. Then I realized my mistake. Being afraid of mistakes is the biggest mistake. Next to that, it doesn't matter if my poems are good. It's okay if my poems aren't the best. It's okay to ask for help and advice, because everyone makes mistakes. Fitting. Well, I reread the poem. Huh? I didn't even think about what this meant at first. I never thought I'd do this for her. I'm impressed. It's a really good poem. And I really appreciate the sentiment. I mean, you'd be a jerk if you didn't. Something I've been thinking about for a while. I guess hearing Monica and Sarah's confessions helped me overcome it. Finding out two of my friends could do such terrible things and I still see them as friends. And there was something admirable about how Monica handled her confession. If she could bring back the people she murdered, give us our memories back when she could, if mean excuse not to, and just tell us everything so bravely, then I shouldn't be afraid of my friends not liking my poems. That's a really good way of looking at it. I'm proud of you, Natsuki. Me too, I guess. I'm really glad I wrote this. I'm gonna share with Yuri now. Yuri and Natsuki exchange poems. Yuri, is this? No, it's just idle theory. And I haven't got myself since. Okay. Well, Natsuki thinks I'm trying to say about starting an argument. I still just don't really get the point of this kind of poem. There doesn't seem to be anything to learn from it. It's just a story. I don't think the point of poetry has to be to send messages. Well, when you put it that way, I guess it makes sense. It's not my thing because I don't really know anything like what this poem's describing. But I do think it's good. Thank you. I really appreciate your poem as well. You showed me that you still have merits. And I'm sorry that I was inconsiderate the first time. No problem. I smile. It's really nice to see them getting along as well in the context of poetry. Hey, you teach each other poems to everyone else. I'm sure Monica and Taylor would love to see them. I'd like to as well. But if they're too busy working on the code, I don't want to interrupt them. Well, it's not urgent. And I'm sure they'd appreciate a short break. Well, alright. Let's show them. Hey! Okay, everyone. We got some poems for you. You and I giggle at the catchphrase. Poems? That sounds really fun. Natsuki and Yuri lay the poems on her desk. I hold mine back. I don't really want to share it. Bat, did you get a poem too? Not. Yeah, he did, but it was really bad. Natsuki. I don't really want to show it. You don't learn by not being criticized, Bat. Impulsively raised my voice. I already got criticism, okay? I know it's bad. It's okay, Bat. You don't have to share your poem. The four of them read over Natsuki and Yuri's poems. These are really good, both of you. The mistakes one's cute. You can't be serious. Yeah? I don't understand. I can see that. What's the problem, Natsuki? It was a compliment. My problem is that every time I write something serious, people just tell me it's cute. Here's some spiking bombs, surprised even me. Everyone coy, no one meant an insult. Natsuki's just used to being dismissed for being cute. And how was Linda supposed to know that? She wasn't! I'm just saying we're trying to understand where each other are coming from. I didn't mean to offend. For the record, I think it's a good poem. Randy picks up Yuri's poem. The third eye. He whispers to himself. The third eye, third eye, the third eye. He whispers to himself as faster. I know it's somewhere! In where? In me! I have to try something. Yuri, give me a knife. What are you thinking? I have to cut myself. I have to see if anything happens. Ugh! That's a terrible idea. Any information we get about the third eye might help us. We have to do this. Rennie, wait! Remember that secret home you said you wanted to threaten? When you were possessed by the third eye and killed someone? We aren't gonna risk that. There's no risk. None of us can die. Besides, we can just have to make it safer and then go back to it, right? I suppose so, but what's the benefit? We need to be able to trip one way or another to get out of this, and once we do that, we'll be able to read Portrait of Argyle and have my memories. You don't need to do this. Might reveal something that can help you. The third eye might be related to pessimism. Monica got off level 2 at one point, remember? Special poem number 4. She even wrote that it was exhilarating. I do remember that. One way I know that I'm gonna try it. Well, alright. I might as well cooperate. Yuri hands bringing a knife. Since you should make a save now. Make sure it's like this exact moment. Okay. Save has been made. I made a save. Due to the way dialogue doesn't work, you really have to say it again when you load the save. Also, don't load the save before we're ready. Alright. Randy, the save is ready. Randy puts the knife to his wrist and gives him a full cut. Alright, that's fine, Nick. I hope you do good on your finals and classes. We all watch his face. He doesn't say anything. Randy? It did something, didn't it? Please say something. Holy fuck. Your poem was exactly right. Feels good. Way too good. It didn't do anything though? It's not messing you up? No. Come think of it. Yuri, you experienced it this way too, didn't you? Cutting yourself to pass that eye rather than activating it. Yes. I wonder if I can take the drug. Cutting relieves symptoms in a moment, but it makes the problem worse. We need to find who all has this. We should all try it. Huh? No! It's not how to cut ourselves. Duh! We need to figure out what the pattern is. It's obvious from physical to report that third eye has some kind of power. It's a long shot, but maybe if we could harness that power and figure out the control, it could help us all get out of here. The four of us non-hackers can't do anything else to help. We've got to do this. Your eyes will not me and Natsuki. Fuck no, you're not doing that to me. Me neither. This is stupid. Tell me his way of control. What's your logic behind choosing that, Natsuki? Everyone who has any thoughts stood out right now is your culprit on some pre-existing connection. You have a secret bone you're apparently alert, and you're put your Markov bone when I fostered it in her. So since that far, then most likely that Bat and Natsuki don't have it. I was just doing it on one of the people with code powers, but that sounds dangerous. Natsuki and Bat are the only two who don't have code powers and haven't already done it. And remember, we don't know anything about any of the cult members' past. And given how we're all here together, it's not unlikely that we were at the facility too at some point. Randy, you're not exactly the cultists. Don't you think this is what they told them to just let their actions? Do you really not see the difference between volunteering for the experiments and pissing people to force it on them? That's like not seeing the difference between charity and stealing. I don't consent. None of it's bad. I'm not even doing anything. Just pointing out that if we really want to have the best chance of getting us all out of here, you'll volunteer. Somehow someone is comparing me to murderous cultists? Right here. This probably won't help. At best we get a piece of data that might help us, but it's totally a reasonable stretch. Okay. Fine, you don't have to do the right thing. I can't blame you for being selfish. Selfish. Sure, because it's selfish to not want to cut myself to an experiment. Natsuki! Randy, you made a personal attack by thinking it's just solving a problem. You have no right to be acting so hostile when he's done nothing wrong. What's the kid here when we should just load the save? Load. Save. Load. I made a save. That was it. Wait, we did the experiment? Or was there everyone's memories? Oh, right. We should get back to work now. The hackers returned to the work, leaving me, Yuri, Natsuki, and Randy alone again. What do you say we go exploring? I mean, we got nothing else to do. I wonder what happened when we tried to leave the game area. That doesn't sound like a good idea. We don't want to crash things again. It might give us information about how this world works that could help the hackers. And at worst, it'll hurt temporarily. That's basically the same argument you made for your following experiment. What about the interruption it would cause them for crashes? As small as it is, that's gotta be worth at least as much as a chance of learning something useful. I just really want to help. I feel so useless. I'm really surprised. Is Randy admitting that he was wrong? I understand. You told yourself both were wise because you wanted them to be. Self-deception is easy. It can be very tempting. But you have to resist it. When I first started getting addicted to cutting, I told myself that it wasn't a problem because I could stop if I wanted to. Essentially, I told myself that if I didn't need to stop because I could. It was a trap I didn't climb out of. It led to my death. So you need to examine your thoughts rationally because self-deception is harmful. I think those are wise words. I thought this was my story. I even wrote that dispense. Time to be a fucking hero. But you're right. I'll get my chance when we back out of this game. I just need to be patient. Everyone? It's time to run a test. A test? We found a section of the code that might need to be related to the deep script, and to test to say we need to trigger it. That sounds like a really bad idea. That's great! We just what's an archive? Wait! I don't want to get all those cuts again. And I really don't want to puke like that again. Oh, I forgot about that. But we have to do this. Might be possible to do the deep script without crashing the game. Okay. Push the Markov might work. Deep script's goal is to stop us from running out the truth of escaping. So maybe we have just one person over them book by themselves and it isn't Battlestone with code powers. It might not consider them an immediate threat. After all, it didn't crash the game when Monica was getting ideas of the book in the space room. It waited until she was about to spill the bean to stop her. So I think we should try with someone who can read the book without being able to immediately show what they learned to dispense. My theory is about the code is right. We should still see the internal activity I'll be looking for. That makes sense. So I'll go by myself and open it? Should be safe with me, right? I think so. You're really with the book. Alright, let's brace ourselves. We wait a few seconds. Let's see the log output. I was right. I read part of the book. It said... I don't remember. Well, that was a disappointment. That probably wouldn't have worked anyway. The cheat script would have just hijacked everything as soon as the information was about to be passed on to someone who could act on it. But we've confirmed that that's where the deep script checks whether it needs to act. This is huge progress. Oh, we forgot something. What's that? Natsuki cupcakes. This is day 1, so they should be in the club room. We can celebrate our breakthrough. I forgot too. Thanks for reminding me. It would have been terrible if we never got to eat them. I'll make some tea then too. Natsuki gets out the cupcakes and they're as fluffy and delicious as I remember them. Yuri soon returns with the tea to match. Soon after, we finish our cupcakes, and I hear the bell ring. Oh, club period's over. We heading back to my house then? I guess so. Okay, everyone. Uh-oh. Ah! What's happening? Could be trying to end the day on us because clubbing is over. We can stop it. Help me out here. Whoa! What the fuck? Maybe we shouldn't do this. What if you just let the ship do tomorrow? That's not how it works. It doesn't actually skip time for us. Alright. There's no telling what else somebody just on relative London radio here. Think I got this. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, Linda's still there. Linda's still in the character files. Everyone's still there, but no telling what happens when the game loads back up. Can I load a game? Oh, all my saves are gone. New game. Wait up! We need to make sure everyone's okay. So, what are you talking about? Oh, we just admitted that. Okay. Now we're here. Looks like everyone's safe. Okay, what the hell's going on? What the hell, all of you? Okay. Remember the song time? Until memory's unlocked. Natsuki's unlocked. Yuri's memory's unlocked. There. Everyone good? We all know. So what happened? I'm totally out of the loop. I think we all are. I think I can explain. So when the ship tried to end the day on us as we just missed a club meeting, Monica and Sarah and I tried to fight it, but it didn't end well. The game crashed. From the looks of things, Spence had to start a new game. I don't see any saves except one right near the new game point. But everything's fine now? Well, we started a new game. So it's the one good day 1 again. Is Monica's character file filled in? No, it is not filled in. What the fuck? Monica, Sarah, I think we're close. I felt something I had noticed before doing that crash. I have something I want to try. Oh, great. No, this is good news. Check out line 24964. I think that's what we need to change. Monica and Sarah focus closely on the code, which from the body language I would think is written in the air behind me. But how do we actually change it? What systems did I back up? True, false means? Oh, operation not permitted. That's a bit fucky. What this means, see, is that file on my computer somewhere? I don't think so. I think the game code is still internally somehow. I don't really understand it, but I don't think it's on your computer. How is that even possible? Code running on a system isn't stored on? It's like the code didn't exist when the game was running. If you can't change the control, you can charge it by changing someone else one in the stack. Changes the function that calls it and comment out the line. Blah, blah, blah. Well, you see, I don't think we can actually modify the code. What we were doing before wasn't that. It was just running commands that change what the script is supposed to be, or that change the current world state. Not modifying how the script itself works. But we're not giving up. There is a way. Yes, I'm sure there is. Oh, would it help if other game is added? Probably not. Aberration not permitted is usually when the thing you're trying to do would be disallowed for everyone, for anyone. If it's an actual account permission problem, the error is usually phrased as permission denied. Maybe there's a way to corrupt the game's memory to get it to execute arbitrary code. Ah, I see. But wouldn't that cause adverse side effects? Maybe this? MP. Whoa. Stack smashing detected. That was not good. Oh my god. Guys. The only files that are here are Alyssa, Libertina, Markov, the ones that I added, and Linda and Menia. These files haven't gotten filled in yet. But yeah, it seems like everyone was deleted except for Linda and Menia. That's some fucky shit. Oh Jesus! Is everyone alive? Shit. Linda! Oh, thank God, at least you're here. I think I did something I really shouldn't have done. Where are you and yours? Their files are gone. And there must be something worse because Monica and Sayori aren't restoring themselves. Can't you restore them? Restore character, Monica. Uh-oh. What? It says no such character. Since you try putting the files back. Okay, I will try. I put in Monica.chr, and as soon as I advanced the game, it was deleted. Yeah, the non-presidential characters are all gone, along with the presidential characters. Meaning that the game is fucked. It just deleted them again. But that's how we got you in, wasn't it? When the game didn't recognize you, we just had to restore your file and then it worked. What if they really gone? The script saw what I was doing, that last clicked message. I think it said emergency purge. What if I killed them for real? I get a terrible pit in my stomach. God, no, Linda, you can't be saying that. There's gotta be a way. Gary, you survived death twice before. Tell me you're coming back. God damn it. If I lose her again and I still never said goodbye. God, no. Wait, less suspense. Oh, I forgot. I have to give him menu. Spence, please tell us you know what to do. Usually it's about when all is dead. Probably the purge just missed me, right? Because we're not supposed to be in the first place. And Bat doesn't have a file to delete. Well, I'm out of ideas. That's only the thing I can do from my ass. No. Tell me I didn't do this. I still never apologized to Natsuki. Hold on. Linda, you have to do something. I'm screaming at her. You don't have the right to give up. I'm sorry, but I don't know what to... I have one last idea. I don't want to try it. For fear of losing the last hope. But here goes. M named Monica. Phew. That's a positive sign. Try putting it back now. Also cross our fingers. Okay, so I'm gonna show this again. Alright, Monica's in here. Okay, there we go, we're back. I cast Monica before she falls, I'm in my position luckily. I guess they're all going to come back unconscious or hurt. Just like the last time we did this. Following last time, it should be better if we reset the world before we follow the others. We don't want to put them through that. What do you mean? When the game crashed after we put you in the first time, Yuri and Natsuki and Renu didn't appear at first, so Sayori tried to reset them. It worked, but they all came back unconscious or hurt in whatever way they'd been before. I see. Alright then, I suppose following your game was a bad plan. We'll wait for you. Alright. New game once again! Siphon through new game once again. On to score as usual. Nice, nice. Out of thin air, woman appears on me. I guess we're all gathering here again. What? How did you... Oh, this again. Just a minute. And how do you know my name? The woman continues to down wait for seconds. Yes, name is Sayori, and name Natsuki. Character name Sayori Natsuki, but still character care. Character Monica Sayori Renu, Natsuki, what character, residential day. Then 7 more people appear. And they're all back! Hey, Monica's character file is filled in, but however, I think it's just the regular text. Now before anyone figures out I'm gonna restore memories, what the hell's happened? Who are you two? Sorry, Monica? That was really scary. Character in bet, right? Blah 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 blah. There. You should all be up to speed now. What happened after said stack smashing detective? Linda tells the story. I'm sorry I acted recklessly. Don't worry about it, Linda. You won't make mistakes. Thanks. Gee, serious, stop plagiarizing my poems. But it was so good it was worth plagiarizing. Yeah, I guess that was a good bottle to open. Ooh! That's a good one, Natsuki. Also, Natsuki, I owe you an apology. For everything I did before. I don't want to risk not saying that before we all die or something. He actually said it. I'm impressed. But then something even more incredible happens. Thank you. I should have been more understanding too. It's just... It was easy to blame it all on the person I could see and that I was used to hating, even when I knew something else was pulling the strings. But you're right. You didn't do any worse than Monica. Thanks. Yay! I'm so happy for you two. Yeah. I guess we're all good now. So where are we at? If we can't change the code and we can't do whatever Linda was going to do with corrupting the anxiety, I don't know. To be honest, I'm afraid to try anything else after that. I'll scope that you were gone for real. Hold on. In that place you mentioned earlier, I think there's an anomaly in the code that wasn't there before. Purge log text? Oh, I see it. Looks like it was supposed to be written to directly as a file, but it couldn't be synced before the game crashed. We're lucky any artifact of it, so you would be able to save it. With open purge log is, right? Purge log. There we go. Purge log right there. Okay. Let's read it. Okay, let's read it. Found 7 characters. Discontinuing MC. 6 characters requiring deletion. Monica has the highest stat index. Reason for threat index. This character has both admin status and third eye. Purging Monica. Monica purged. Sayori has the highest stat index. This character has both admin status and third eye detected. What the hell? Purge from Sayori. Sayori purged. Linda has the highest stat index. This character is admin. Failed to purge Linda. Reason key error Linda. Okay, moving on. Renu has a third eye, but can't be removed because key error Renu. Yuri has highest threat index, third eye detected. Purging Yuri. Yuri purged. Natsuki's the last character. Purging Natsuki. Natsuki purged. All characters purged. Deleting game. Error could not delete game. Admin lock still exists. This indicates that character with admin status remains, but all characters are gone. This should not happen. Oh boy. So the game tried to delete everything, but couldn't because of, yeah. I've written this game directly. But they don't like the file system useful. Has anyone seen what I'm seeing in this? Yes, Linda has admin privileges. So the game couldn't remove her because, well, she has admin privileges. Renier, for some reason, couldn't be removed even though he doesn't have admin privileges. However, Renier has the third eye, so why couldn't Renier be removed? Because Renier isn't... Renier isn't an admin, but yet he wasn't deleting. Maybe because he wasn't meant to be there in the first place, and since he has no real reason to be in the game doesn't detect him as being important. Since I have the third eye, what? Someone show us the file. We can't see it. Linda was set to contest the log to us. I can't think about any part of it but the revelation about Sayori. But how can I have the third eye? I've never done anything like that. Well, I think hanging yourself counts as self-harm. But that was different. I didn't do that because it felt good. I guess the third eye can be pretty latent. It can exist in a person, but you may never experience any symptoms unless it triggers them out. That's probably why I ranked Monica above you in the threat index. Monica had already felt it at least once when she killed herself. So, what even does trigger the third eye? Not self-harm, apparently. Harming others? Of course. That's exactly what happened in the poem named Open Your Third Eye. Was stupid for not realizing that. But wouldn't that harm someone up? Yeah, you better not finish that question. Did killing Sayori awaken my third eye? Sounds likely. Hold on! When did I harm someone else? Probably before DLC. Probably Sayori too. Oh no. Are you trying to say Yuri's a criminal? Because I won't believe that. Stream shouldn't be gone. I may have dropped frames, but, I don't know. Here is the history. Okay, that was the history. Hey, I know this is an uncomfortable thought, but what if we're all criminals and we were putting you as a punishment? You better not be accusing me. I didn't do anything. Maybe you're a criminal, but I'm sure as hell not. Natsuki's right. We are not the villains here. The clues all of the secret Spence found indicate that we were prisoners at a human experiment facility. I hope so. But still worry from thought, knowing that at least me, Yuri, and Sierra probably spilled blood at some point, not our own. So what happened during the purge anyway? I don't get why it saw all 7 of us and decided we were all gone after leaving just 4 of us. Well, Bat can't be deleted because he doesn't file. As the player character, he's special. He's just alive as long as at least one other character is. Aside from that, it looks like what happened is it tried to delete us all, but there are multiple places where the list of characters is stored. And the confusion led to it seeming that there were 7 of us, but not being able to delete me and Renier because we're not canonical characters. Like the game only knows about us in one of the 2 places. And it can't delete a character that it thinks doesn't exist. That bug is probably the only reason any of us are still here. So the law confirms that Pestilence and the Third Eye are separate. But it looks like the Zeus Crypt consider the biggest threat to be the combination of both. You know what? I think the only way to break out of this business is to mix the 2 powers. Don't tell me. Wait. So Monica's removed. Oh shit! There's only 2 characters that have both. There's only 2 characters in the game that both are admin status and have the third eye. That's Monica and Sayori. Monica and Sayori are the only two people that have both afflictions. You're suggesting that someone with person who third eye should cut someone else? Yes, I am. Are you insane, Renier? No? I just thought that this is the only way out. We are not doing that. Then what are we doing? We can't get past the deep script, we can't change the code, we can't corrupt memory, and there are no other options. We have to. Yeah, Third Eye and Presidency on Moni and Sayo. Yeah. They're the two people that have both of them, so... It's either Sayori stabs Monica or Monica stabs Sayori. It's one of the two. Too dangerous. If the Third Eye can make people do the crazy things we've seen, there's no telling what could happen with myself with admin powers. Exactly. The cultists who probably put us in here couldn't anticipate it either. I have to admit that makes sense, but, well, I agree. It's the only option. Monica? Sayori? Either of you willing? No way! I'm totally not doing it! Well, I don't know. Sense? Ask me the other way, right? I don't have one yet, but there has to be one. That's not the thing that will get us out of here. We can keep saying that forever. I think we're gonna have to try this. Monica, if you don't want to live a life that means nothing, we have to get out of here. Okay. I'll do what I have to do. Monica swallows. Yeah, but admin's Linda. Linda's an admin, but doesn't have the third eye. But it's weird that Linda's an admin. Like, we've been glossing over that point for a while. Linda's an admin. Why? Why has the game recognized Linda as an admin? Yeah, but why would the... That's weird. Linda's not supposed to be in the game, yet Linda's an admin. How does that work? Because we know for a fact that the game registered Linda and Renier is not part of the game, because it's not canonical characters. But why is the game saying that Linda's a admin? That's a weird thought. Linda's an admin even though she's not part of the canonical game. The game somehow put that designation on her and said she's an admin. Or maybe that goes back to the part that she knows way more than anyone else does. And the point is that she knows more than anyone else does, therefore she also has powers. No, someone that makes a mod like this wouldn't go that deep with lore. I just think that Linda knows a lot more than she's saying. Is that she's a key part in this whole Markov story. That the game suddenly recognized her as an admin because she's higher than everyone. But that doesn't make sense though. Again, going back to it, she's not part of the game. I don't know, man. It's weird. This is weird. But who are you gonna cut? I volunteer. Remember, you'll be able to bring me back. Monica gets enough from Yuri. Oh, jeez. Hope this doesn't get us killed. Please forgive me, Venier. Ooh. My eyes are closed, but I feel like I'm gonna vomit just when hearing this. Venier screams continuously. Monica, stop! You're going to... No! His third eye's drawing me closer. Therefore, then maybe Linda is the third eye, therefore we can't have it separately, but here's the thing. This whole thing about the third eye drawing me closer. If Linda's the third eye, then why are people being drawn to her when they commit acts of murder? Because Monica's essentially stabbing Renier. Yet, she's saying that her third eye is drawing her near. Or the third eye is drawing her near. How does that make sense to say Linda is drawing her near when she's stabbing Renier? Origins is not understood correctly. That's kind of true, I think. I don't know. Monica's voice is sort of terrifying. It's not working! No, it's working! I did open my eyes. Renier is dead. Wish I hadn't seen that. Oh my god, Monica, what are you doing? Stop it! He's dead! Stop, you maniac! Natsuki tries to stop Monica, but Yuri holds her back. Careful! She's dangerous! The stabbing continues. Monica, for Christ's sake, stop! Oh my fucking... I did open my eyes again. Monica's shaking violently. Blood splattered all over her uniform. I shield my face, but I keep my eyes open. It's God. I serve God. Oh my god, this is failure, isn't it? I'm swelling so hard right now. Monica, remember who you are. Can you make the script? Monica turns to Sayori. Your third eye is wrong. Her third eye. So, this doesn't make sense for the third eye to be Linda, because it's like her third eye. Who is she, and why is this person's third eye drawing Monica closer to murdering someone? Her third eye. Linda's third eye. Or someone. In the sense of Markov, maybe it's Libatina's third eye? Something with Libatina? I don't know. Maybe Libatina has this thing inside of her, or someone has this thing inside of her that opens up when they commit these kind of acts. And that third eye is what's kind of drawing them to continue these acts. Yeah, Libatina CHR is still here. It didn't get deleted when I added them. However, there's still no contents in these files. Monica lunges for Sarah with the knife. I get in the way. There's one way this one ends. It's with Monica killing me again while I stand. Gah! Monica stabbed me. At least I did my part. Amid the unbearable pain, all I can do is cling to the thought that it won't be long before this ends and we can reset everything. Yuri stabs Monica. Get back, you fiend! What? Monica's voice sounds calmer. Did Yuri snap out of it? No. I will open my third eye. I'm stopping this! Delete kicked him. Oh. Uh-oh. Can't delete God, Sayori. Delete kicked it. Yuri was just deleted. Help me stop her, but not to keep left wrestling Monica alone. Monica turns and stops her. No! Finally, Sayori rushes to shame Monica, but Linda still doesn't help. Sayori, no! There's only one out! Delete kicked to Sayori. Sayori's gone. Linda's gone. Linda! where there's no more blood. Monica, don't stop now. Defeat your third the script. The script. I must break free. My third eye needs more. Uh-oh. Guys, everything in the folder was deleted. Everything in the folder was deleted. Everything in the folder has been deleted. You know what? I'm going to leave that on the biggest cliffhanger ever. I'm going to leave that on the biggest cliffhanger ever. And we are going to stop here. So, I've been going for 3.5 hours. Long stream today. I do want to continue, but it is 1 o'clock. It is 1 p.m. And yeah, I'm done. I'm done for the day. But yeah, that was part 1 of Return to the Portrait. Yeah. Sakurai, I would like it if you didn't tell me what to do. Anyway, yeah, I will see all of you in the next stream where we will continue Return to the Portrait, and we will see what happens. Yo, Elliot, what's going on? Yeah, you're gonna have to watch it, because it was good. It was really good, but yeah, leaving it on that cliff.